I'm going to get started. Hello, everyone. Moving to the scene.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
We're good, DM.
Good. Let me just get rid of this bit in the middle. Our rotational art's on the screen, but that's actually not updated to your current levels, I think. Yeah, it's level 2 still. So just, I'm going to keep it on the screen just because it's a nice visual, but it's technically needs to be updated to level 3. It's just because JP's camera is there the last few weeks. So hello, welcome out to the 2026 first episode of 2026. We are going to be diving back into where we left off with a bit of an interesting episode because we left off with you guys just about to have an attack, and Nom is returned to the party in an unconventional manner. Before we do start with that, though, is there anything anyone wants to shout out, all that good stuff? Or should we dive into D&D?
Shout out to 2026, baby. We're gonna body this one.
Yeah.
This is our year, baby.
Yeah. I mean, it's alright so far, I guess.
What are your main grievances so far?
Not much
You just don't
change,
wanna be
man.
hanging out
I was
with
kind of
us.
hoping, like... No, this is the best bit. I was kind of just hoping things would change. I was hoping they would turn around, they'd say Stranger Things goes on for 500 seasons. And then they'd bring it back over and over.
Oh, buddy.
My favorite show just ended and we're celebrating.
No, this is going to be fun because 2026, we're going to be diving into the deep dive of the old Big Bad Evil Gang, see where you guys end up. We're going to get straight into things today because someone was a little late. There is no recap today. No, yeah, it's John. I just don't want you. Please don't happen. And let that happen again, okay, man?
Please don't kick me off the show, guys.
You're not funny enough. You have to go.
I'm working on it.
We need performance reviews every week from Joe, like in our DMs.
All right, let me turn on. So, we are gonna start the episode again, similar to the last one, from the perspective of someone else, with a moment. All of you are up on top of the hill of Muscle Hill. You're confronting the group and releasing Melvin from his stone prison that was put upon him by a slime. When an eagle flew in, just as Nom grabbed hold of the ooze, and it enveloped the entirety of Nom's form, locking around him. An eagle swoops down, grabs Nom, flies off. Nom, Melvin didn't tell you entirely about the adventure that he had experienced. He didn't tell you the wonders he had seen in that short moment, a lifetime lived. But you get this momentary experience of it, where you're in the clouds, the sky, this eagle pushing, and you can see the merry meadows for miles around you, the tree line below. It flies in circles. And you realize, up here, you're untouchable. You see the land which you've never seen before. In the far distance, you can see the grasslands and the kind of almost the savanna of the south. You can see the sea out to the west. You're so high up. And it feels like a small lifetime up here. Before your eyes flick up and you see the eagle is struggling. You're heavy and you think... And it drops you. And in the woodlands, nearby, the party's running, making off. You're collapsing from the sky. And you see a goblin goes, "Keep going. I'll hold them off." And turns. The party carry on going, running through the woodlands, getting away from the area. The goblins with them. Escapees. You see tree lines coming up on you fast. The ground's coming up. The goblin pulls out 2 knives. This is my moment. He sees the halflings coming towards him. Shadow at the front. He pulls his knife. He scratches his belly twice. Come, let death! And is crushed by the falling stone from the sky. You land on top of the goblin, his entire body splintering and splattering across the ground. And ahead of you, you see as halflings rush forward and stop right in front. They pause and look down. Shadow goes, huh. What's this then? Huh. Hey, ain't that like one of them? The other halflings go, I believe it is. Huh. Let's get this one back home. I got a few questions for it. They pick you up, load you, begin dragging you back home. Your eyes flicker around as you're brought all the way across the bottom parts of Muscle Hill, around the bridge, past the town, and straight into the mayor's mansion. They place you down in the kind of trophy room. You can see the various statues of Shadow, his various medals he's won from all his bodybuilding competitions. You're placed right in the center. A couple of halflings stand at the back, folding their arms, watching. You see Chodo step around you, the wider one, the second hand to Shadow. Give me one of those potions, but just a little bit. They get just enough. Uncork it. Drip it over your head. And your head is free. Huh. We got you, Goblin. We got you.
No, Goblin.
Huh. Yeah, you're not gonna fool me. You're tiny. You're green.
Nom is blue.
He looks to Chodo. Okay. We're gonna ask you a few questions. Who are you and your friends?
Well, my name is Nom, and my friends are Mama Mota, Melvin, a halfling like you, and the squiggly one.
Okay. What you doing here?
Well, we are here to do something with a druid, to do something and kill you guys, I think.
Kill us? Oh yeah? Who sent you?
A big skeleton man who revived us all. We're going to bring evil back to the land, yes.
Spilling all the beans.
Okay.
Yes.
You better tell us everything or we're gonna punch you. We know torture
I am
techniques.
telling you everything.
Turns around to one of the halflings. Hey, go and get the tools. They kind of leave him. Yeah. And what are you planning to do next?
I don't know. I kind of just follow my friends.
Yeah? Where are your friends based?
My
right
house.
Your house?
Yeah,
Where's your house?
it's where I live.
Okay. You see one of the halflings comes in. He's got like a wrapped bag. He places it on the table, rolls it out, and it's a series of kitchen utensils. Yeah. You have no idea what's about to happen. Bring it in. You see they bring in... and it's a series of foods. French fries, pizza, potato. They've got rice, egg fried rice. They've got all of these carb-loaded foods. And like, you're going to have a carb crash. Let's go, get it. You see he starts getting the big spoon, gets a huge wad of rice. Yeah, bottoms up, Goblin. Pours it into your mouth.
Ow, nom, 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 nom.
You better start talking. Or we're going to fatten you up and you're going to break inside that thing. Your body's going to get so fat, your bones crush on the inside.
That sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah? You think you could take it? Just getting pizza slice and just pushing it into your mouth. Yeah?
Not pizza! Not pizza!
Oh, I didn't realize you were so concerned. He starts getting some of the potatoes, breaks over the potatoes, walks it into your
I
mouth.
will never enjoy pizza wherever I am.
Oh, okay, we got a funny guy. Listen, We need to know where you're based.
My house.
Where's your house?
Where I live.
Where's that?
My house.
Okay. More rice. They just get the whole bucket and they just start pouring it down your mouth. Pull it back.
Oh.
Where are you located?
My house.
Okay, we're gonna ask you again, or we're gonna kill you. Okay? At this point, I'm out of food. Where? And he pulls out a little map of the town. He places it in front. Where?
Oh, you should have done that before at the footman place. The weird foot guy. He likes feet.
John? Oh, you can get baby John. How'd you know John?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, he likes the squiggly guy's feet.
Yeah, that sounds like John. Okay. And that's where you are? Always?
Yep.
Easy nut to crack. Kind of puts the little map away on his belt. Okay. When are you next meeting there?
When, I don't know, my friends get there, I guess.
And when's that?
Yeah. You ask too many questions, little man.
Okay, let's try something else. He takes a huge butcher's knife. I'm gonna cut your fucking ears off if you don't tell me the next time you're meeting up with him.
Now, I guess,
Now?
yeah.
Oh, shit. He puts on his bow. Okay. Gather the troops. Let's head over there. They would take you there early. But can I just say, above board, this is 100% Jinx forgetting what happened. Forgetting. She didn't remember the plan at all. They take you there. It's the middle of the daytime, and they wait. And they wait. And 8 hours passes. They had...
Like, what do you want me to do?
You wait outside in the bushes in the tree line. Like, they keep asking you, how long is it going to be? Night falls. They start hearing sounds coming from the town. The town is under attack. Like, boss, we should really get back into town because something's going down. Oh, that shop's been quiet all day. John's in there doing something. I don't see the others. A couple more hours pass. Finally, they see a group, you as well, enter the town, enter the shop. Silence for a little while. Showtime brings you forward. What elapses next is him calling for your execution. As the others, one by one, you don't see your party exit that shop. You see a series of halflings, scantily dressed, flirtatiously, walk towards your group. And one by one, they flirt and act the fool as if they don't know what's going on inside. Until finally, Goulash reveals themselves, tentacles shooting around the side of Shadow's head. As you attack, you can feel the moment you feel his exposed brain bite down. You pull, one of your tentacles rips at his eye, part of his cheeks that's coming off, and then you got this form of his head. And he screams, "Now! Throw them now!" Gas fills the air.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
And you all smell not a smoke, but ethanol, alcohol. This wave goes over each of you. You see all the halflings put a kind of a pipe end over their mouths and hold their breath. And darkness kicks in.
We got outsmarted by those guys?
You wake.
How is this even possible?
You wake. One by one. In the tavern. Your head's pounding as if you've gone through a heavy night of drinking. You're lying there, all on this, the largest table inside Belt Breakers, the biggest tavern here. It's a rounded kind of crescent moon shaped table. And each of you has found a spot, woken up on it. Nom, you have broken free of the stone visage. After a heavy night of drinking, oh, what it feels like that. You'd each be waking up here, and it is dark outside. People in the tavern are not halflings, but there's goblins. Each of them playing different instruments, dancing, celebrating, some of them dying. I see some of them floating, and you realize the entirety of the tavern is waterlogged. And it's pouring across the base of the tavern. Almost like a marshland. And you can see some of the goblins, a couple of halflings floating dead. Most of the halflings are like stripped of their flesh, with a couple of heads and whatnot floating around. Some time has passed since your memory of attacking Shadow. Stage is yours. You guys.
Wait, also, is Darius with us? Because didn't he slip out the back at the end of?
Yeah, I did.
Last session?
I slipped on the back, and Joe was like, "Roll for initiative," and then we ended.
Darius.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to give you a little chance here to enter into the tavern with some extra knowledge, because technically you are right. You wouldn't be involved in the hangover scenario. You are going to be coming in a slight bit late, but I will give you some extra knowledge, because you're right. You would all be waking up in this tavern. Various goblins kind of wandering around, getting different food. You can see they're eating a series of these cookies. Kind of baked cookies that they're fighting over still for the last couple left. Each of you is waking up on the table. Darius wouldn't be there at the moment, yeah.
So, oh god, Joe, you've literally created the Hangover scenario, but in D&D.
Yeah.
The whole episode is we're going to try to trace back what happened.
Yep.
Okay, fuck yeah, that's cool. I like it.
Okay.
Did we win? Where the hell are
Friends!
we? Oh, you're still alive.
Oh, my friends!
Hello, Nom.
Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, they shaved my beard. They must have shaved me last night.
Yeah, well, yeah.
How
Can I roll?
embarrassing.
I want to roll perception to see.
Yes. Do you want to see some differences with people?
Yeah,
Go ahead and, do a perception check.
I got 12.
Okay. You can see, because it's a certain glance level. Melvin looks nearly identical, except for one thing, which is his finger is entirely made of gold. The one damaged finger is entirely made of gold, but it feels as if it's kind of still flexible, and it feels like it's back to normal. It's like fixed into your finger. Nom.
Oh, that's badass.
Nom is caked in blood. It's a series of kind of this deep greenish blood that is reminiscent of goblins. It is dried heavily across Nom. Nom is almost greenish in tone from that. Morty, you're missing pretty much all of your nails. And you can feel like you're connected across the town.
Oh my god.
Goulash, in your hand, you feel a piece of paper. And you can see it's scrumpled up like you've been grasping it. And your belly feels full to the brim. As if you've eaten many brains. Just that kind of bloated feeling. A bit sickly almost.
I wanna seek out a goblin who might know what day it is or like what's going on. Are there any
Uh,
goblins that look? Wait, it is taken over by goblins, right?
Yes, goblins are currently the ones who are running this tavern. You can hear them calling and shouting. One of the goblins comes over towards you and goes,
Ah, yes. Good to see you. Welcome awake. What can I do for you, Waterizer?
What day is it?
What day is it?
What did you say?
Waterizer here. Waterizer, chef.
Is that? Are you referring to the water in the tavern?
Well, all of the water here. Yes.
From where has the water been risen? If you don't mind me asking.
What? You can look outside. It still pours. The marshland for the mother.
and he kind of looks up to Mama Morta.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to look
I'm a
outside and see
marshland.
what I see.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Perception. 21.
You'd look into the distance. You'd see across, first of all, the entirety of the lower portions of this hill and going down towards the river have become almost like a swampland of water. It is like waterlogged, flooded land. All the shops have kind of flooded. The farmland down here is flooded. Water kind of pours off of the edge of the drop, but more like it's spilling over a glass than it is actually just kind of pouring over like a waterfall. Because where the waterfall was in the distance, instead of pouring downwards, it is entirely pouring up into the sky like an omega fountain. Just goes
What?
pours around.
Guys, I don't think we're in Short Willy anymore.
We're in Wet Willy. Take a look.
You goblin, what did we do?
What did you do? You did so much. You are heroes. Well, villains, but heroes to us. The town is ours. The leader waits for you in the mansion. But he wanted to let you rest first. Each of you is... You've did it. You've taken the town.
Have we already... Oh, wait, never mind. Forget I said anything.
Yippee.
Yes, it's been a full day since you went on your grand adventure across the town.
Man, this is such a protagonist thing to happen to us, guys.
Oh,
This happens a lot. When was the last time you saw us before this morning in this grand adventure?
Last time I saw you, well, you were journeying over from the shopping area after the Blood Waker performed there.
Waker.
The Blood Waker?
I kind of nod to Nom.
The one who won. Defeated all the others.
Oh,
But
That
can you
one?
point to the... is the person in the room with us right now?
They point to Nom.
Blood Waker.
No, you can't mean nom.
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Nom? Capable.
Sorry, I just. Does anybody have an antacid?
Oh, your breath stinks, Goulash. It smells like freaking brain.
memories.
Brains.
Yeah.
I wanna. There's something in my hands. I wanna peel apart the piece of paper that I have crumpled up there and see what's on it. If there's anything.
Give me... Okay, you see gibberish, right? But it's
What
in your
the
own
fuck?
handwriting. But you've written down a series of words. Give me an insight check against yourself.
Okay, an insight check against myself. So that's a 13.
Okay.
Now what?
It seems to be a series of... I'm going to do it off your passive insight.
Okay.
It seems to... What's your current wisdom?
It's 18. Wait, no, sorry. My wisdom is 10.
Your wisdom is 10.
Yeah.
So you technically beat your passive wisdom or passive
Okay.
insight. You would see a series of words. It's hard to mesh together what they are and what they mean at first,
What the?
but it's some sort of recipe.
What?
And you realize overnight you have created not only goblin cookies, halfling cookies, sorry. Baked halflings is what you've called them. But then a series of words below, which seem to be your own inventions, your own protein shakes. But they're protein bakes. You've got bread mill, growing machine, power dough, chia battle rope, and baguette bells. The words and the series of recipes you've conjured as if like scraggling down a series of flowers, spices, foods, and things you'd need to create these potions. In your drunken stupor, you developed some magical recipes.
Huh. I always thought I worked better when I was a little tipsy.
We should try to make one.
We should. Yes, I think we should.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's Darius?
I knew we were missing the milkman. There he is. Ow. There he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh, wait. No, that's a goblin.
No, that's a decapitated halfling.
Yeah, that's
She wouldn't
that's a
be
face down
decapitated.
ground halfling.
No.
Maybe we have to retrace our steps. I'm going to try to write this down. She usually writes with her nails, but because she doesn't have any, she's just kind of poking at the paper.
Sorry, I'm going to have it now.
What?
Sorry. The light is on my camera. It looks like I'm ascending.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She'll stab her pinky on one of her jagged teeth until it draws blood, and start drawing on a parchment.
In like really thick font.
Yeah, Blood Waker Nom. We have
Watertown.
Watertown. We have Goulash Magical Recipes. Anyone else notice something else weird?
No,
Darius. No, Darius.
Melvin,
Yeah.
what happened to your finger?
Yeah, I'm tapping my finger and it's going ding, 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 ding. And I don't even realize I'm just absent-mindedly tapping it.
Was it
Oh, what
always
the
like
hell?
that?
Maybe. Was it always like this?
I don't know. Try
Alright,
casting a
oops.
spell. Maybe it's like
No.
Oh, maybe I'll cast one of the spells at the bottom of your recipe note. Tell me the name of one of those.
Halfling bake. I don't think these are spells.
Halfling bake! And I point at a goblin and try to cast halfling bake as a spell.
Thank you, Water Riser, for not destroying me.
No
we-
problem.
we ran out of
I guess
those
it's
in the
not
night.
Spells after all. What was that?
We ran out of them in the night. We've been fighting over them the whole time, waiting for the chef to wake and make us some more.
And is that me? Am I the chef?
No? No, you're Water Riser.
You kind of look straight towards Goulash.
okay. We have Chef Goulash, Bloodwaker Nom, Water Riser Melvin. We're figuring this out. I'm actually taking notes.
What's the old lady? Has she got a cool name?
What's my name? I grab a goblin. I hold him 8 feet in the air. What's my name?
You're the mother of the swamp. The entire the swamplands is yours, mother.
She always was that way.
I drop him and start writing with blood again. Mother of swamp.
Pulls out a knife.
Would you like some of my
God.
blood, mother?
Oh,
Wait, have you
yes,
seen any halfling around here that was like friends with us?
Halfling? We don't recognize any halflings. All the halflings are dead.
He kind of puts his arm over towards you, pouring the blood down his hand.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Oh. I think I've cut an
It's really
artery.
deep.
He just falls forward,
It's gonna bleed out in 2 hours.
falls into the water, and just passes out. Another goblin comes there
No,
and
this
goes,
was.
You stick with me in case I need more ink.
Oh, very well, master.
There was a different halfling. A brute? Was there a brute, perhaps?
I'm afraid all the halflings died. We got every one of them.
No.
All right, dead.
Darius the dead.
Darius.
Dead.
Okay.
Damn it. Well, we gotta at least find a body if we're gonna.
Yeah, we can mourn
put this
him.
thing to bed.
I mean,
We have to
every
mourn
single
him.
day, I feel like we lose another one of us, and then they come back
we
and
need to
explain
burn
me,
it
So,
so his soul doesn't haunt us.
yes.
We could try and find the
Can I
body,
go?
but
Is there
most
like a?
of the bodies have been eaten.
I'm sorry, who are you? You think you're part of the crew now, just because you're here as my writing utensil?
Sorry, mother of the swamp.
Just bows the head.
Anyway, where are we going next? We're gonna look outside?
I want to go to. Is there an upstairs to this place? Is there an upstairs?
Yes, there is.
I want to go peek out and see if I can spot Darius's body anywhere.
Okay, you'd head upstairs. The moment you head upstairs, you can see pierced through a wall at the end of the corridor is Beatrice, the innkeeper. You can see there's a shining, glimmering boomerang stuck in her, embedded into the wall, and she's just hanging off the edge with it in her like center. She looks up and goes,
Oh,
"Please, kill me."
Ew. I want to put my foot on the wall and my hands on the boomerang and try to pull it out of the wall so I can take it.
You pull it out, just falls down to the ground. She holds like the blood in her stomach and goes, "What do you want with me? Just finish the job."
Goulash, catch! And I throw the boomerang.
It would. Are you throwing it just to be caught?
I'm trying to throw it to them.
Okay, yeah,
But I guess
okay.
it's a boomerang. Which
Give me
means
a.
I'm like,
I could try to catch it. I want to give myself disadvantage though, because Goulash is over.
Give me give me a sleight of hand check to catch
Okay.
it as the boomerang comes straight your way.
I want to give myself disadvantage.
Okay. You see it go, knock out your fingers, and then fly straight back to Melvin. You kind of get this kind of grasping feeling in your hand. It doesn't kind of go off, but you see it comes right back to you, Melvin. It looks like it's fresh of blood. There's not a single drip of blood on it, despite being embedded into an almost kind of this like beautiful greenish color on this boomerang, almost like
I
a
want
like
to
a
crouch
deep
down next
wood.
to the injured halfling. Who gave this to you? Where did you get stabbed by this?
I wasn't given it. They threw it into me. They tormented me.
Who was it?
The little evil one. The little
That
blue
one? And I point to Nom.
Me? Awesome.
Oh, that's so cool. Nom, where did you get this?
I don't know.
So if this is ours, we can take it back and
Yes,
that's
permission.
okay.
Please kill me. My boy.
I think Nom should be the one to do it.
That kind of gross and stinky. I don't want to
Nom,
touch them.
you have to accept responsibility and finish the job.
I grab the boomerang and I'm gonna conk it right onto the head.
And you
I
just
feel
see
like
the
do
head.
that. Like,
Okay.
before we finish the job, you must tell us what happened last night. And then,
Oh,
I'll tell you what it. And the head just.
oh shit.
Oh, I forgot we were supposed to question.
Yes, no, we need information.
Hold
remember?
on. Let me go to my mind palace.
Can you fit any more brains in
Gosh.
there?
Goulash is gonna focus. They're gonna try to recall some of the information that
Okay.
was attached to the brains that Goulash consumed.
Yeah,
Numerous
yeah.
brains.
Okay.
They start floating, humming a little.
Give me a straight intelligence check. This is going to see how much information you gather from your brains.
Okay.
This is like a regurgitation check almost, because you've had this information technically the night before, but you're consuming it again now almost.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
Hey, that's a 23.
I mean, a near perfect roll for you. You take time, you feel the brains in your stomach, and you allow the memories to kind of process through you.
I ate so much. I feel so fat. I feel so big, guys.
No, you look okay.
Oh, I'm big.
You start to see one of the halflings you got. In his last moments, he's trying to fight you off outside of John's shop. He's holding a stick up as you're biting through, you tear through, and you rip his arms off and then bite into his head. And consume him. The next image is you consuming a brain in the middle of the town. You can see the massive scare troll is whacking away goblins as all of you are fighting and breaking into it. You kill one of the other halflings trying to defend themselves as he's watching as your party is attacking the giant scare troll. And then you'd see as Nom is in the middle of goblins, killing several goblins at the same time. A huge fight happening, a brawl. 50 or so goblins all fighting together. And a halfling in front of you. Just kind of almost, just a head left out. The body stone, like before with Nom before. They're going, help, please, help. And you just dine on them, almost like Hannibal Lecter. You kind of just carve off the top and drink them almost as they're slushy, watching the fight go on. And then the final one is a series of goblins coming over. And one by one, they're bringing halflings to you fresh. And they're going, how much for this one? And you're trading cookies for halflings, basically, to be fed to you. And you're just going one after the other, realizing this is the biggest kind of, almost like buffet you've ever had, of goblins trading in halflings just to get a few cookies. The trade rate always good on your side, always positive. And you use any of the leftover halfling to start cooking up some of the halfling cookies straight back to them until you're very full at the end and you can't eat another bite.
Oh, delectable.
What is it?
I ate so many. Oh.
Did you glean any information?
No. It doesn't matter anymore. Because they need me. They need my baking skills. I knew I still had them deep down within me. I just couldn't recall the recipes. I'm going to go to the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Can I come?
You want us to? Yeah, no, we'll come with.
Would you like to knead some dough, perhaps?
Do I have to wash my hands?
I just want to make one batch so that I remember.
So wait, you think making a batch of your funny dough will help you remember more information about what happened last night?
No, it'll help me remember the recipe when I remake Goulash's goodies.
Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah. No, we'll help out.
Okay, hooray!
Oh wait, let me look outside first. I want to see if I can see Darius's gross body.
Yeah. Give me a perception check as you peer out the window.
Yeah, I'll look too.
9.
You look out the window, Melvin, and you realize you're looking out the kind of bathroom window, there's stained glass. So you're just trying to peer out there and you can't really make out anything
like
out.
Red and blue.
Yeah, it's just colored glasses to stop anyone from getting
I got
spied
a
on.
17.
You look out the window right next to it. And
It's not stained glass.
not stained. And you see the clear picture that there is dead goblins, a lot of locations, and there's blood splatter. You can see from here as well, in the distance, the shops mostly have been burned down. The only one that hasn't been touched is Jom's shop. And almost this arena built over there as well, which you can see the waterlogged area all across it. But the one interesting thing you notice around the outside, there's no goblin bodies in sight. Sorry, no halfling bodies in sight, just goblins.
Oh, it's pointless, guys. I can't see anything out this stupid window.
Oh, here you are, Melvin. I picked Melvin up so he can look at outside the right window.
And you get the same experience.
Wait, the last place I remember seeing Darius was at Nom's place. I mean,
Jom's place. Yes, it's
Jom's
confusing.
place.
I got them mixed up too.
My place. My
Should
house.
we go investigate after? I mean, after we bake the cookies, of course. Or
I think, yeah. We need to
Okay.
retrace our steps. And also
Yes.
maybe check the windmill.
Oh, right. That was the whole plan. The windmill. I bet something
Oh,
important
that's
happened
right.
there.
Something must have happened. I want to find
Okay.
out how that waterfall started going upside down still.
Yeah, water riser, and I shove Melvin too hard.
I'm like, oh,
Sorry.
yes, we've got a
Sorry.
lot to figure out.
Okay, I don't know what came over me.
Man, you really hit me hard, Mama Morta. Okay, guys.
Okay, who wants to
Hands
mix
in.
the
Everybody
batter?
put your hands in.
Oh,
I
put in a tentacle, splat.
put in my fingerless hand. It's just they're like raw,
I dropped my
gross.
handy in.
Yeah.
I move my hand slightly away from Mama Mortis. All right, everyone, let's get out there and figure out what the F happened. Go.
Figure out what the F happened.
Figure out what happened.
Figure out what the F happened. Okay, we go outside.
You're going outside? Okay, so you're not going to the kitchen. You're going outside.
Oh, no, wait. No, we'll go to the kitchen.
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, it was the...
Let's
Wait,
make
I
cookies
guess
first.
Let's make cookies.
I didn't know which one you did. I didn't know if mix the batter was a metaphor or if it was or if it was literally go and mix the batter. I wasn't sure. So which way are you going to go, kitchens or are you going outside?
Oh, I guess we could do it later. There's more pressing things.
Okay.
Well, maybe let's just identify the body of
Yeah, maybe
Darius
that is
and
a
then-
little more important.
Yeah.
I guess.
You
Yeah.
outside, you're going to see that it's sundown. You immediately kind of get there's all of the kind of waterlogged area outside the inn as well. Marshland, it almost feels like walking through kind of treaded ankle height water. You can see the great waterfall going upwards into the sky and spraying everywhere. You would wander along outside. You can see where the Muscle Hill has clearly had a massive kind of almost shocking amount of magic energy, green glow coming across the land. With the kind of almost the shops ahead of you turned into this almost battle arena. You're heading towards the mill, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You'd wander down towards the mill area, passing through the shops. You can see where they've used a series of stone frozen halfling bodies to create like a circular arena in the shop area, which seems to be some sort of kind of battle arena. A few goblins are still here, and if they walk past, they go,
Bloodwaker, 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 hero! You got it. Round 2 tonight if you want Bloodwaker. We'll make more. We might have to give us
Nom
a couple more
gets so
days.
happy.
Yeah. You forgot these, by the way, Bloodwaker.
and you see the goblin kind of comes over with a little hand, like almost like a little kind of basket of other items. You'd see a golf club in there, a sling in there, a dart for like a dartboard in there as well, and a set of goggles. And they kind of push you forward and go,
What? What the hell?
The winnings from last night.
Ah, this is poo.
And then I drop it.
Okay. Of course.
Hold on, I'll grab him. Goulash is gonna pick up the sack. It's okay. I'll carry it for Bloodwaker.
Will you, Chef? Chef, we don't have any more brains to give. Let us wake some more of these up.
No, it's okay. Just keep calling me Chef. That's good enough.
Of course, Chef. As you wished all night.
and can they all bow their
Yes,
heads?
chef.
Yes, Chef. Yes, Chef. Yes, Chef.
Good.
They kind of go back and they go, like almost like one of them goes,
It's my turn to be the Bloodwaker.
and they just stand in the middle of the arena and pretend to fight, and they'll have kind of a little wrestling match. But you'd be wandering past the shops, heading down towards the mill. The moment you get there, you can see the building is kind of half collapsed in. The crane is on its side. The small kind of docking area is charred and burned as if it was kind of set on fire the previous night. And you can see the water wheels on its side. It's kind of churning and getting brushed against the rocks at the bottom. And you close in on the housing itself. What would you like to look around? Where do you go inside? Do you go around it? What do you look for?
I think to start, maybe just a perception, like kind of an investigative look as to what may have occurred here, because we weren't at the mill, from what we remember. You know, it's just the site where the attack started, right?
Yes.
So, 19.
19. You would look around. I'm going to tell you what you see. Investigation would be able to like piece together some of the things you see, but perception will give you this as well. You do see a series of like, the frontline goblins that clearly got killed on a rush here. You'd see a series of their bodies. None of the halfling bodies are here. You'd find the inside of the actual place itself seems to be being attacked. There's a series of arrows sticking out of portions of the wooding along the rooftop as well, where some of the burns and chars have kind of gone in. A lot of the brickwork has been smashed down. You would see this is kind of clearly the first attack place. And then you'd also see around the corner a series of halflings, goblins even, turn to stone, all fighting in like fighting poses. There's about 12 of them. And lying there dead on the ground, half shifted, is a druid, old man druid that you see, and half his form is the basilisk. He's kind of almost like he died midway through, lying there on the ground, almost flies around his body right now.
Oh shit, they got him.
Oh, let me investigate the wounds. I want to see how they died.
Yeah.
Damn.
23.
Interesting. You managed to see that this druid, as you're looking across their body, there's some scratches and cuts from the various goblins that clearly took a strike on them. But this druid seems to have died from a rather nasty, like almost these burn patches on the back. And they're shaped perfectly. Almost like a fried egg shapes all across the back of their back. And it's burnt through all the way to the skeleton. Acidic in nature, but almost perfectly like eggs. And you see the shells of eggs around the bottom of their body. They died a little bit after the goblins. After killing the goblins.
Can somebody look at this? I'm having trouble understanding. Was it pelted with hot eggs? I don't get it.
Maybe I did it.
Maybe
I did it while I was drunk last night.
Do you think... What do I know about basilisks?
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
18.
18. You would know that they're capable of petrifying. They're capable of turning people to stone, and they often consume said stone. You would know that they are... they often find themselves in kind of dank places, like caves and mountains. Is there a particular bit of information you're trying to work out with them?
Some sort of acidic properties, or if this was something unrelated to the basilisk?
I'll tell you this, it's something unrelated. There seems to be something attacked it from behind. But it was not...
No.
They do have a series of cuts and wounds. They were wounded when they got attacked.
Right. It seems whoever did this snuck up on them and used some sort of acid move. Does anyone have acid in their kit?
I do.
Yeah,
Oh.
I do.
Okay.
All right, Melvin.
So
rock,
either
paper,
of you
scissors.
may
Who
be the
did it?
murderer.
Rock, paper,
Rock,
scissors,
paper,
go.
scissors.
There's a time we
Shit.
both did it.
God damn it!
Maybe we
It
both
must have
took
been
it
both
down.
of us.
I feel like a detective, like I should have a corn pop pipe or something, and I'm deducing which of you is the killer, just so I can, applaud you by,
Yeah, for your
Wait,
notes.
sorry. One more time, Joe. You said there was eggshells, like literal broken eggshells.
Literally broken eggshells, yeah.
Huh. What the hell? I no, guys. I really think it was boiling hot raw eggs, and I know that sounds ridiculous because it is. It's ridiculous, but I can't think of any other.
Writing this down. Druid killed.
And they weren't my eggs. I can't even lay eggs, so don't look at me.
I don't
Maybe
think
Melvin
anyone was thinking
could
that,
lay eggs.
Goulash,
Yeah, well,
but
that wasn't on my mind at all. Guys, we gotta find Darius. Where the
right,
heck
yes,
is
yes.
he?
well, last we saw him,
let's
he was
go.
at
John's
uh,
house.
Jom's house. So maybe we go there.
We
There's
have to
also
go there
the
anyway.
chief that's in the mayor's house. Maybe we do those two. Let's start with Jom's house.
Okay, I say we find Darius ASAP.
Maybe he can lay eggs.
You would wander over towards Jom's house, and as you go there, it's the only building that's not destroyed, and you can see someone's built the shoes into almost like a little flood fortress, like a flood bank. They've piled them up, and the water's kind of rushing against it, creating like a dry patch. You would step on in, wander into Jom's shop, and in there you would find the dwarf that had traveled around with that you'd met in the last town. You see the dwarf with the one eye, kind of the crystal eye, and he's trying on various shoes of Jom's. You'd see he kind of doesn't see you come in, and he looks across. Older, the glass weaver. Sorry, I forgot his name. He looks up and goes, I wasn't going to steal any, of course. I know they're your friends, but they are kind of nice shoes, aren't they?
Oh, you can have him. I don't think he's coming back.
Oh. Hey. Oh, that's good to hear. It kind of takes off both shoes.
It's all loot.
Well, if you don't mind, I'll take some of these. Hey. So,
Wait, where have you been?
oh, me and Gazzo arrived back in. He's hanging with that new king carved the 82nd or whatever.
Okay, have you seen Darius?
That I only know the king.
Right, that one.
Hey,
Milk King.
have I seen him? Well, this is a trick question.
I mean, like, have you seen him, like, recently? Do you know where he's located right now?
Is he dead?
Aye.
Huh?
He is?
What? What do you mean, I?
What does that mean in not Dwarvish?
It means yes.
What?
Darius the king died, and I serve a new leader now.
What are you talking? Who is your new leader?
The goblins made a good offer, and we took it.
Are you telling us to our face that you betrayed us, knowing that we just
No,
killed this whole town and could
they're
kill
they're
in, like,
with
a
you.
second?
They're with you. The goblins are with
Okay,
you. I
just-
thought you were on the side of it yesterday.
Okay. Look, we did a lot of things yesterday. Apparently, we're trying to piece that together right now.
Okay, well, I mean, I try and help with you.
How do you know? How do you know Darius is dead?
This is a trick question.
Well,
Just
we need
answer
to
it.
go find his body and burn it. so
Tell
that
us, Harry
I'm
Man.
gonna shave you in 2 seconds.
Okay. He is. He died. And honestly, Carve's to blame. But I didn't see the body. No. I didn't see him get killed. It's just a word on the street that we agreed on yesterday.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Yes! Darius,
Darius
he's
is
dead.
dead.
Hey.
Yeah,
Right,
dead super
just like all the
dead in the ground.
halflings.
Hey.
That's so sad.
Hey. Are you all feeling alright? You having a great night last night?
No!
No.
Oh. You're really on one last night.
What do you remember you saw us doing?
Well, I mean, I was with you for a little bit. We came into town the later portion of the fight, so we got into the town bit. I saw you all fighting that big old the golem thing, you know? And
Yes.
it rushed off, and a bunch of goblins chased it up the hill, but then you moved on towards the town itself. I saw you with the cauldron over by that bridge there, Miss Mortar. Goulash, you were in the kitchens mostly. All the halflings were being brought to you.
Yes.
Hey, every halfling in the town to be brought to you. Melvin, I mean, we spent most of the night together. You asked me to give you a new finger.
Oh yeah, I
Hey,
remember that.
we carved it out of gold. Found in the late mayor's, the mayor of this town's in his mansion before taking it over. But
Oh yeah, I mean, such fond memories from last night on my part. I don't know how you feel about the whole night.
hey, I mean, you and I bonded. I felt like you're an
I
old friend
really
of mine.
feel
now.
like we did. Feel
Hey.
like you're like a brother to me.
You're just repeating the words I said back to you. That's very
Yeah,
sweet.
last night.
Hey, well, I mean,
Aw.
anytime, you know, you lose any other limb, appendage, I got you.
Any?
Well, I mean anything that's similar to a finger. And for you, it is, mate. Hey, and that one...
He means a toe, guys.
Yeah, the too. He looks down to Nom and goes, and I'll never forget what you did.
What I do?
I dare not speak the words.
Please?
No.
Pretty please?
It would go against my late king's memory. But you need to apologize.
Pretty please?
If he ever comes back from the dead, you apologize.
For what?
Not my place to tell. He kind of just turns around and starts picking up a new pair of shoes.
Well, I guess we go to the governor's house, the mayor's house.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good to me. So we went from the mill all the way over to the shops and now back over to by the mill?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, you have to go around the bridge and go around to get to the mayor's mansion because it's across the river. And it is pretty heavily running here. So you'd be going around the bridge side.
While we're crossing the bridge, can I check out that cauldron that was there?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So illuminated by the like almost this greenish light pouring down from the hill, you'd eventually land on the bridge. You can see that a battle took place here. In your memories, Goulash, you'd have seen this is where you all fought the scare troll, tearing pieces of it apart before the goblins chased up the hill. As you're kind of climbing over the broken bricks of the bridge, you would see a cauldron in the center. And stood next to it are 3 goblins, stirring together, each passing around a spoon. You'd see one of the goblins is the kind of almost the timid one that would sit beside Shruck down in the caves. And then 2 other goblins, and they toil around and go, you see the little timid one goes,
The mother returns. Our coven is complete.
and they all take turns spinning.
You
Oh, fuck.
goblin?
Did I start a new coven?
We've been stirring it all day.
Wait, so there are 2 of them?
There's 3 in total. You see the
There's
little
3,
kind of timid
okay,
one
so
with a
this-
great big eye, and then 2 other little kind of elderly goblin ladies.
Wow.
More Mama Mortars.
Good to see you, girlies. How's it going?
We've been stirring it, keeping it warm all night for you. Return to
goblins?
finish the ritual.
Yeah, all 3 are goblins.
How's your magic's been going? Any progress?
Yes.
Why
Titch
don't you show
here,
me?
Titch here has extended their life.
Oh,
By
Yes.
how long?
Stir, well, we don't know how long.
You see Titch is extremely old.
Yes.
And keeps like helping stir.
Yes, and Stir here, she's still trying to get hers working. But so far,
And Stir just kind of holds up her hands, and she's just got blood trickling down. All her nails are removed.
no luck yet. No luck yet.
And then
You say her name is Stir?
Yes.
Are you named perhaps? Have you been doing this your whole life?
Half the
Are
life.
you named after stirring, the action stirring?
This is the name that the mother gave us.
this is a quiz. What are your other names? Who remembers?
I am Bucks.
and then the old one goes,
Titch.
you'll keep taking turns stirring. Bucks, Titch,
I
and
write
Stir.
with my blood. Hitch. And Hutch.
No, and Bucks.
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 Very good. Well, we love to see it. You're killing it right now.
Will you finish the ritual, Mother?
Yeah, later.
We'll keep stirring.
They just
Okay.
carry on fast and stirring.
We'll be right back. We're looking for the leader, goblin leader.
Carve the 83rd sits upon his throne.
They keep staring. You would pass by, wrapping around the actual village itself. You can see the various homes burnt and brought down to the ground, attacked, and all sorts. Until you pass by one house, which seems to be untouched. And outside the front, just a couple of doors down from the mansion, you can see plucking fruits from their kind of overgrown kind of fruit harvest in the front. Grapes and apples and all sorts off their trees. You can see the tall, broad figure of Ribbo. He's wearing the halfling face. It's kind of a new, fresh one this time. And looks at him and goes, "Hello there. Good to see you. How you doing this morning? Welcome to my farmstead."
Good to see you too. You're looking
Wait,
peachy.
How are you still alive? You're a halfling.
Well, I made some exceptions for us. You see, me and my gal, we were allowed to live here in peace. And you just see him kind of raking over a few dead goblins. They've clearly attacked him.
You.
You want to meet her? Honey, we got guests. See the door open, and a short, halfling-faced goblin steps out with stitched on, kind of onto their face. You see this kind of little hutched over goblin walks over. Honey, these are my friends I was telling you about. They gave me some good advice last night. And
Who was it that gave the advice, if you don't mind?
Oh, of course, it was the chef, of course.
Yes, I'm glad
And
you
why
took
didn't
it to heart.
Why
look
don't you
very
tell us all what you
happy.
said?
My friend could also use the advice. Just tell them what I told you. I know
Wouldn't-
you took it to heart.
It wouldn't be right me saying it back. It's more beautiful coming from
Shit.
your tones.
Tentacles, my dulcet tones.
Then we're all satisfied with this. Good, great.
It's hard not having any memory.
Well, we gotta get back for the harvest breaks up better. It's good to see you all alive.
Yes, we'll see you before we leave, I'm sure.
I'm sure you will. Now we have to get inside. The little ones are gonna be scampering around. You want us
Little
back
ones?
inside? Oi! We had triplets. And you can see just rushing inside.
You see?
Very large
Oh,
goblins,
congratulations.
furry goblins that are rushing around, pushing each other over.
Oh,
They grow up so
what
fast.
are the names?
Oh, I haven't named him yet. I only got him yesterday.
Oh, okay, right.
May I pick a name?
Yesterday. Do they have halfling faces on?
They're no halfling faces, but they are furry goblins. They're essentially just kind of broad, kind of like stocky, furry goblins on the inside, pushing each other around, fighting. 3 brothers. Little ones grow up so fast. All right, I'll let you get going. He comes and goes, boys, come on now. And closes the door.
Wow.
What a
What
happy
did I-
ending for
what did I
everyone.
say?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It must have
we're
been really, really beautiful.
we're beautiful when we're drunk. It seems we've brought so much happiness to
It
these
seems-
goblins.
It seems like we only do good things.
Well, except for all those halflings that we killed.
Yeah,
Evil
well, you know.
things too.
Yes, good evil things.
Good evil things. Yes. Good evil.
Shall we continue to the mayor mansion?
Yes, we're surely almost there.
You wander and you do arrive at the mayor's mansion. Outside, kind of like guarding the door, like laying down, you can see the various wargs all kind of like strapped up to the outside, and they kind of rest up and sleeping. A series of bones in front of them. It's almost this intimidating opening. And you'd step inside. Walking up towards the doors, the goblins would step aside, kind of let you move inside. And you see the doors smashed down. The inside of the mansion itself is immediately the statue room, or the trophy room, which you'd recognize, Norm, where you were kind of interrogated and tortured. You can see a series of the trophies are all stolen. Everything that was kind of worth anything in here is gone. And you'd see sat in there, kind of almost writing things down, creating like a little bit of a list. You can see Gazzo's in a chair in the corner. He's wearing full goblin armor. And he looks up and goes, "Hey, how's it going?"
Oh, Gazzo.
Hey, Gazzo,
Gazzo!
looking good.
Yeah.
Are you a goblin now?
Yeah, honorary. See, yeah, he kind of looks down. See that? And he opens up a bit of flap of his head, and you can see his brain is a little bit exposed. He goes,
Oh,
yeah,
my.
yeah, I had to make some convincing, did some deals. You know, I'm kind of their prisoner.
Well,
Congratulations.
congrats!
Yeah, it's actually not so bad, you know. But kind of hoping that, you know, at some point the big man returns and we get a little bit more, well, freedom, you know.
Does
big
the
man.
brain flap, does that look like something Goulash would have done? Or does it look like something else? Does Goulash recognize their own handiwork?
Yeah. Goulash should definitely kind of cut. It's got the tentacle cut wound of like almost breaking in with your teeth.
Congrats.
Of course.
How are
he
you
look
how are you
scared of
recovering?
Goulash?
I'm fine, chef. Yeah. Really fine, chef.
Yes, the answer is yes. Where I'll get close. Where do I see Darius?
This is a trick question.
No.
He's dead.
Do I look like I'm joking?
He died. But I really hope he comes back.
Where did he die specifically?
I didn't. I mean, specifically, I think pretty much right outside, not too far away. They all attacked him, you know. Was that what he's saying? Is they all attacked him? So they all attacked him or got killed by this. I can't remember the story. We're going with my head hurts.
Oh damn, your stupid brain.
You're useless, and I'm gonna do a little like smack in the back of the head where his soft spot is.
Your little bone goes out. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know the story we're going with. I don't really know what's going on.
Wait a minute. So you're saying you knew where this happened at one point, but you can't quite remember?
No, Is this a test? I can't tell it's a test anymore. I haven't got high in
I'm just thinking,
all day.
if we had somebody who could perhaps eat a brain and recall memories, then maybe we might be able to figure out where Darius is.
Listen, Gazzo, we got fucked up and we forgot everything that happened last night, and we're trying to find Darius. We don't care if it's the story is he's dead, but he's actually alive. Just tell him where he is.
He sort of looks around at like the other goblins nearby. Darius is dead.
How many goblins are there nearby?
Only a couple in here, like kind of almost guards.
We'll kill them in a second. If you just tell us, then we'll kill them, and we won't have to worry about
Okay,
it.
well, everyone, calm down. Goulash is gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
I think I always have it prepared. It's
Okay.
one of my traits as a Mind Flayer. Without I can cast it once without expending a spell slot.
Okay. Yeah, you get the surface level thoughts. He's thinking. He's constantly telling himself, is it a test? Do I tell him? Do I say anything? Oh no, goblins will kill me. Oh no, Darius will kill me. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Mental tentacles kind of slip past those thoughts and pull them apart.
Okay, he's going to do a wisdom saving throw. Mm-hmm. He would definitely fail with a 5. You push through his mind, and he's thinking about Darius. Darius, who stood forward, pulled him up against the wall and said, "Don't you fucking tell anyone, okay? Don't you fucking tell him. Right, we're going to play it by this, okay? I'm your king." Yeah, of course. Before you see Darius walk away, pull something from his pocket, put something over his head, and walk upstairs in this mansion.
Thank you, Gazzo. You can rest now.
Of course. Thank you
We're
for
gonna go speak.
doing it that
the
way this
king.
time.
No problem. Just remember how it felt. We're gonna go upstairs.
Kind of nods his head. The staircase would lead you up. And the moment you'd walk upstairs and head into the kind of the open office room of the late Shadow, you would see the door kind of is smashed down, but a curtain has been makeshift as kind of an opening. Inside, you'd step in, you'd see the traditional kind of desk of a mayor. The kind of broad wooden desk with a chair behind it. A series of almost like frames on the wall that must have had medals in at some point, but they've all been smashed open and gone. beside the desk, kind of lying there, are the two boars that pulled your previous carriage. But they're wearing kind of warg armor across them as well, looking menacing. They go, and sat behind, in the chair, you see the king of the goblins.
Hey, Darius.
Darius is dead.
What?
Right.
I'm Carl the 83rd.
Oh,
You smell like rotten milk.
What do they see?
It's Darius, but he's like rubbed grass stains into his whole body, and then he's just wearing Carv's face.
Okay, so what is this guy's name?
Okay.
Carve the
He's got like a robe draped over him and a little crown.
Oh my god, guys, I think he really is gone.
man. I never.
So, Carve, what do you recall from last night? We got really fucked up and we can't really remember much.
Walk with me, all right?
He'll get down and walk past the wargs and stuff and usher them out the room.
Yeah, yes, sir.
They wander out.
Oh, you gotta get me the fuck out of here.
Oh my god, you sound just like our friend Darius, who I'm still
We know. Dude, we know. It's time for us to skip town.
And you,
We've done
Nom,
our job
you
here.
fucking owe me an apology.
Why? What Nom do?
What do you mean, what you fucking do? How do you not remember?
I got sloshed.
You were all pretty sloshed, in fairness.
None of us remember anything.
Melvin, you kissed the dwarf.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
I was
sensing
there.
gay undertones.
Wait, which dwarf? Which dwarf?
None of you remember anything.
Which-
We're kind of
No, I
just
don't-
picking up the pieces.
Well, Melvin,
wrote down the
the fucking
recipes.
glass maker, firstly. All right.
Oh, damn it, I knew
So
it.
we won, all right? Fucking Nom's in a blood range. Fucking cut us off the head of the goblin chief, right? Just before we were coming inside.
Cool.
Goblins were about to demand payment and turn on us. So I had to impersonate the chief.
He looks around to see if anyone's watching.
I was stuck here ever since.
Sounds like good gig, if I'm honest.
No, it's not.
What's the pay like?
Carv's got to prolong his bloodline. There's only so many refusals I can make before they know the jig is up.
Oh my god. They're
Just
whoring you
mate
out
with
up
the
here.
goblins. Just mate with them.
It's your fucking fault. And I want an apology.
No.
All right?
He puts his puts his coat. He walks back into the room.
Wogs! Kill Nom!
No, apologize.
Just say sorry, Mom. You don't have to meet
Just say sorry.
Yeah, kill that fucking blue one.
They come straight towards you.
I'm sorry.
Hang on.
Stop.
Apology accepted. We're good.
He'll walk back out and shut the curtain again.
That's the kind of power I have right now, Nom. All right?
And you want to give all that up?
They're fucking goblins, mate.
Some might be hot.
Goblin King! Goblin King!
1 second. Yeah, what's up?
You see one of the goblins kind of pulls through the curtain and goes,
I'm sorry to distress you, great king, but 3 of the suitors have already died since putting their proposal. Well, you need to think about your bloodline moving forward. You're already getting on a day.
Give me a minute. All right, I'll pick one.
Okay, of course.
steps outside and closes the curtain. You can see as he closes the curtain, there's a series of goblins kind of line up, both men and women all just kind of lining, hoping to kind of get into the Carr bloodline. Closes the curtain on you.
Fucking crazy, mate. I got Trotto tied up in there and all.
Trotto?
Who was that again?
Are you fucking one of the muscle halflings that we when we found Melvin
right.
and he was a statue and they worked out? They were the
How did he
leaders. I don't know.
Why did
I
you
left
kill him?
when Well, when you lot got captured, I just left you there, to be honest with you. What the
That
fuck was I going
tracks.
to do? I went to the windmill, we took it over, snowballed, and then I saw you lot all running riot. You was cooking, you were starting to coven, I think.
Yeah.
You were killing everything that moved, Nom. And Melvin, you were just real close with that dwarf. Inseparable, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to call him.
But ultimately,
How did I do the waterfall thing?
I don't know. How did you do the
I don't
waterfall
know,
thing?
me neither.
Huh.
Maybe I'll ask my Bay. Maybe I'll ask Bay about it.
Your boyfriend.
What?
Maybe I'll ask Bay. Maybe I'll go back to my dwarf friend and I'll see what he remembers.
Melvin, what is your dwarf friend's name? Do you know?
It starts with like a P, maybe. I feel,
Either
guys,
way,
I feel pretty bad because
Listen, everything we set out to do is done. It's time to go.
I'm not partial to goblins either. We have brighter horizons ahead of us. I think we need to. Well, I'm gonna make a batch of cookies and then we skip town.
Yeah, I feel
No,
like
no,
we
no,
all have
no
maybe
cookies.
like one thing we want to
No
do here.
cookies.
What?
Why?
There's no halflings left. You cooked them all.
No, there's
Goulash.
There's one.
No.
one. You have Trotto tied in the back.
Oh yeah.
Let's
That'd be
make a
a
batch out of him. And, like, see
We can't.
one little slice of everyone's.
If we make another batch, I've got to maintain this facade long enough to.
Right, and you really don't want to sleep with just like one goblin, so we can all have
not
like a
keen
happy
on it,
ending.
No,
Okay,
not
right,
really.
fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What if you
I-
put the mask on
I
him?
respect your boundaries.
what if? I mean, you have to pass on the line eventually, right? Can't you just like pick someone and be like, "You're the new Carve"?
No.
You don't think they would buy that? They're kind of stupid.
Well, maybe.
You could probably look at that guy right out there. You could probably just say he's like your cousin.
What about my little coven? What if I ask them? What if we put the goblin leadership in the hand of my cute little coven that are gonna last another day or two before they die of old age?
Have you finished the fucking spell yet?
Oh shit! What spell was I doing?
I don't know. You kept going on about it like it was the most important thing in the world.
Oh god damn
They've
it!
been out there all night.
Where'd my fingernails go? Wait, hold on. I can figure this out. Give me a second. I'm gonna use my magic to connect with the fingernails that are already out in the system and peer through them.
You see vast miles of land, and you're seeing it all at once. You're seeing just like hundreds of miles. You're seeing ice. You're seeing grasslands. You're seeing mountains, and you realize you're in the body of several birds, just flying in all different directions. You're just passing them across, seeing the entire world.
Oh fuck!
What's wrong?
What?
Okay. I'll come back to. I think I turned my nails into bird feed and I fed it to all the birds in the area so I could have satellite spies all over the place.
Wait a minute, can't you only do it once?
Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
just
I guess
waste
that
it?
was that.
So you wasted it. Well, what did you see?
I mean, that was really cool though. I kind of saw like the land's really pretty. Is there anything else that I gleaned from that? Anything that I could determine as useful?
You see that the I'll give you a nature check to see what you're in.
I mean, maybe the spell had something to do with that. Nature.
You realize the bodies you were in with the 17 were a series of pigeons. There was definitely a moment last night where Mama Morta was essentially feeding pigeons nails and other things she could. Like an old lady at a park. And
Yeah.
now you get to see the kind of the results of that, but there's no gleam. There's nothing to do with the spell you were certainly conjuring.
It's just a fun little side gag.
All right, listen.
That's nice.
We got to bang a few things out, and then we skedaddle. All right. Goulash, you should make the cookies. because it's going to keep them happy and tie them over. I will appoint a new chief, all right? You figure out what the cauldron thing was for, because fucking God knows. And you need to break up with my employee.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know,
work
I mean,
dynamic
like,
is really not
He's his
helpful.
own
bad
man,
dynamic.
He can kind of choose what he
It's
wants.
a bad dynamic.
How about maybe I go on a couple dates and see if it ends up working out?
It's not going to end well, mate.
You really want me to break up with him?
I think you should.
Okay, I'll do that. What does Nom need to do?
I don't know. Do another fucking gladiator thing before we go. They like that.
What is there
kill
left to
the
gladiate?
goblins?
Yeah.
Nom like goblins. They treat Nom like big demon overlord, like Nom once was.
No, they literally breed fighters to fight you and die for their sport, for their entertainment.
Oh, that's fine. I want to kill him.
In fact, I think the batch they bred yesterday are nearly ready.
Oh,
I'd
awesome.
like to smash. I'd like to smash him.
Yeah, maybe we could get you in the ring and kill a few. I like this itemized list. What order
Yes.
should
Yeah.
we begin?
Yeah, let's
tackling?
just tie
you're
up
good
the
as a
loose
king,
ends and
Darius.
get out of here.
1 second. He'll like pull it on and go back in, pull the curtain out. All right, everyone.
Yeah, you see a couple of them drop down dead waiting.
Clear them out. Yes.
The good fighters are leaving soon. But before they do, the chef is going to make one last batch with that bastard.
Who wants cookies?
Yes, yes. Oh, they're all going, woo! They scream down the line. You can see more of them start coming up the hills.
Nom is going to have another fight.
The batch isn't ready, Great King.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's not ready?
Show 'em. And you just see a bunch of kind of like kind of much shorter, about the same height as Anom, kind of training goblins in the distance in the back of the yard.
They've only had a day. We need another day.
They look about ready. What?
Nom
No.
will kill the children.
You
Nom
against
will kill
killing
them.
goblin children?
I will kill the children.
It won't be a challenge.
Just double the amount of children.
You heard them. Get to it, lads. Just as the goblins wander off.
Over 100 child goblins.
It's going to take us a little while. We lost so many last night. We lost so many. We're down to 23.
I see. How long?
I mean, a few days.
Too long.
Maybe wildlife?
Nom fights a
and
walk.
wildlife?
Non-fights a walk. Oh, how about the captive, the one I've struck, the one that won't listen? Told you about
Yes, that one. That one.
Okay. That's
Good.
fair.
Good. Right. And then I'm going to name my successor.
Oh,
Pulls out a knife.
okay.
What's that
Oh,
for?
no, that means
Why
What?
did you do that?
It's for killing you once the successor takes over.
No, we're not doing that anymore.
What?
We're not doing that anymore.
We no longer kill the previous one?
Well, I'm going to die soon anyway.
Ah. So what do we do with you if you give it to someone else?
I'm just going to leave.
No, kind of look at each other confused.
You are the king.
We're civilized now. We own a town.
And looks around at all the burnt down, destroyed houses.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Things
who
are
wants
different.
it?
No one puts a hand up.
Why not?
But you've just been doing such a good job. Changing a lot of our ways with all
Shut
well.
that fucking warg up.
You see two of them just pull out bows, shoot arrows into it.
Okay. Yes, king. Yes, king. You've. Oh, more arrows. There you go. Yeah. But, king, you've just done such a good job. No one really wants to be the successor.
Then I will appoint one when the time is right.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you still want us breeding a bunch to go up the hill to finish off that old mayor?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We'll breed extras for that. Breed extras for Nom. Bring extras for.
No. Nom's doing a walk. Nom's doing
Okay,
a walk.
put the. I send that lot then up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Kind of nods his head.
All right. Do you wanna?
He kind of points at all of the gathered suitors.
You wanna?
Nah. What? Can I gauge the mood? Is it going to be bad if I don't?
It's a lot of like a series. I imagine you've kind of turned them down before. You see a series of lady goblins who will just kind of sit there going like trying to look kind of sultry a little bit in your way, hoping to be the kind of the chosen one to be your queen. They stand around waiting.
You wanna?
No.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to it then. Anything else you need from us, King?
They're so
No.
disappointed.
Oh, release the halfling. Let him go. The one downstairs. Gaza. That's his name.
All right. Okay.
So we can tell the others.
Warn them. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Want them to stay away.
Okay. All right. That's it then. He goes inside. You sure? Just. How'd you let go a prisoner?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Yeah. I don't think I have it in me. Thank you, King.
Yeah. No.
Right. Spread out, everyone. You know the rules. Send that lot up the hill. Kill those things.
He rushes off down into the thing. All the suitors kind of leave, allowing you to have a bit of freedom and space as they go to gather Todger, Biter, and any of the goblins to be sent up the hill. You stand outside your newly found mansion with a series of wargs all kind of lined up, someone feeding them some bones, and then they leave as well.
He'll like walk away from them and like gesture to the group.
So basically, Shadow and his girlfriend and a couple of the others got away in there up on Muscle Hill. We ran out of goblins, so we couldn't take the hill because you lot were all tripping balls and doing different stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, should we just kill him then on the way out of town?
We could help them.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise it's going to take like 3 generations to kill them, and that takes time.
Yeah. Well, wrap up your affairs and that, then, and then we'll kill Shadow, and then that's it.
On to the next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
Okay, who wants to kill Trouble?
Me!
Me!
Let's go! Let's make those cookies!
Yippee.
You see,
Where is he at right now?
he'd be. Well, actually, where would Darius keep him tied up? Outside, inside? Where are you putting him?
He was in the throne said he was a batch of cookies, a bunch of them would have carried him to the kitchen.
Yeah, he gets brought into the kitchen. And he's like locked up against the wall, like manacles inside the kitchen. You see him as you go in there. He's like, you see it's the wide set one, kind of the push forward lip. He's kind of beat up a little bit, a few cuts on him. And he goes,
Oh, yeah. You're not gonna win this one. Shadow's gonna get you.
Yeah.
What are you saying? We can't understand you.
Shadow's gonna get you. When the ritual goes through, you won't be unarmed. It'll be fully with a stone. By the morning, you'll be untouchable.
Hey, what was this about a ritual?
Yeah, Shadow. You're about to become the Lord and God of Stone. The strongest man ever been.
He's going to become the Lord of Stone. Oh, that's new.
Wait,
With the help of the druid, he will be the greatest one we've ever got. And then you'll see.
the druid is going to become the Lord of Stone?
No, Shadow's gonna become stone because the druid's gonna be the one turning into it.
The druid's going to turn Shadow into the Lord of Stone?
That's right. I told you this last night and you all went off to drink.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah.
Huh.
That's
Guys, who is Shadow?
The mayor, the leader.
that was the guy that caught us.
Yeah.
There's too many names in this damn village.
Yeah, you
We've
won
gotten
that
rid of a lot
fight.
of them.
You won that fight. We used all we got on you, and you still won. You'll see in the next one.
Oh, how cool was it? Tell us about some of the atrocities we did, please.
Oh, you tore some of my friends up in front of me.
Yep.
You broke my feet in 2 places. It made me watch as I fought there. And I watched Shadow and Barrow run away. I thought to myself, oh, here I am, I'm done for. You know, dragging me away as you're torturing my friends, cut into little pieces. That little one climbed inside one of my friends down his mouth and tore him open the inside out. You grabbed hold of one, you pulled their entire skin off with one pull. And then that one over there, you tried to cast some spell, like a firebolt of some kind, and suddenly the water went up in the sky.
Oh, that's
how it happened.
Waterizer.
Hey.
Waterizer.
Oh, you've been so helpful.
Thank you. You really unlocked a big chunk of my memory.
What do you mean? We battled.
Oh, we don't.
I gave you everything I've got.
They don't remember shit, mate.
I really have to go pee, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. He looks towards Sam. You know your camera's facing the floor, by the way.
Oh no.
I thought you were AFK and then I heard you laugh. Do what with me or what you will.
We're going to turn you into cookies.
Don't do that. Do anything else with that. I thought you were just going to kill me.
Well, yes, but what we'll do after is going to be like really fucked up. Just, you know. I mean, you should expect this after everything you just said, right? Don't act surprised.
One of you. You robbed me of my second place medal. The strongest thing I've ever got. Give it back and let me die with dignity.
Who took your medal? Did I take it for a ritual or something?
Aye.
Oh, what's it made out of?
It's a magical artifact. It was silver, but it's turned this thing beautiful.
Oh. Beautiful silver artifact. Can I roll something to determine, like, what I'm
Arcana
gonna use that
check.
for?
Yeah.
Okay. $17.
Wait, he told you it was magical. Magical items don't break down. So it means you're trying to do something with the magical item. Something... The ritual then would be involved in some sort of process to rather improve or change this magical property.
What was the enchantment on the medal?
My necklace. It would let me grab things greater than I am. And it would always make me succeed where others would fail.
So it make you stronger?
In a way,
Okay, interesting. You've been very helpful. We'll make sure your death is, like, only a little torturous.
Shadow's gonna kill you all.
No. I think some of my friends went to pee, so I'm just kind of buying time to go back.
I probably should have had a break by now.
No, that's all right. We can just have our own little break.
Okay. What'd you like to know?
Tell me about the town, you know? How long you guys been around?
I mean, he's been around for a while now. Shadow is, his dad used to run it, and now, ever since, he's the one that brought in the new formula. And everyone's kind of changed up since then. And
Did you like the whole thing we did with where we ruined the supply and everyone got turned to stone?
Oh, yeah. That ruined most of the townsfolk. We've been using most of Shadow's supply, but he's running out. That's why he went through with the old procedure.
Right, and ran off and abandoned you all.
Yeah, he did.
Any hard feelings towards him for that? I mean, I feel like that's a
Well,
kind of big betrayal.
I did have some last night, and then I realized that
in truth, if he'd stayed behind, you probably would have killed him.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's the responsibility of a best friend to die for your best friend. He always used to tell me that.
And is it weird that he didn't do that for you?
Yeah, but I'm the silver medalist. He's the gold medalist.
Okay, so it's like a pecking order thing.
Right?
Oh, speaking of pecking, oh wait, I wonder.
Right?
Tell me, do you like pigeons?
Right? With someone...
All right, I think I figured out how I want to kill you.
Okay.
I think I'm going to send I'm just going to explain this to you because I got nothing else to do. I'm going to send a telepathic message to dozens of thousands, or I don't know how many pigeons in the area, and they're going to come and peck your eyes out until you are dead.
Awesome.
And we're all going to watch. You
And
can
then we'll
watch
show
too
you the
for a little
cookies.
bit.
Yeah, you get to see it.
Oh.
I hope Shadow likes cookies.
Can you not just use a knife?
Yo, we could.
As I make my peace with it.
There we go.
Feel like
We should get this
use a
guy into the
knife.
yard.
I feel
Yeah,
like we
let's
should
get-
use it.
What's that, King?
I feel like we should use a knife.
You don't want to do the pigeon plan?
The pigeon thing? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. There's thousands of pigeons out there with fingernails.
How are you going to
inside
get the pigeons?
I can send a message.
To who? To who?
them. The
Pigeons.
pigeons. We can say big breadcrumb located it at our location, and
Huge loaf.
I'll make what's his face smell like a breadcrumb.
Yes. Oh, I'm getting excited. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's stop talking about it and do it.
Didn't you lose your ability to
Fight it,
communicate with the
cheater.
pigeons?
Yeah, but
just
rule of
try
cool.
it.
The DM will probably let this happen. I mean, come on.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, Nom, drag this guy out.
I drag.
Oh, it gets kind of pulled out front, thrown onto the ground.
All right. Do it then. I'm ready.
Just so you know, it'll probably take several hours,
What?
both for them to come back and then also finish you off. So don't expect this to be short. Okay, here I'll go, and I'll try to send out the message to whatever's left of that psychic connection and tell the pigeons, big tasty loaf, center of town, origin of feed, come now.
And suddenly you see the vision of all eyes of pigeons. Like you're looking in from like a circular, almost like a camera that's panning around the entire area, looking centered at Merry Meadows as they begin flying this direction.
I want to cast
Right.
prestidigitation and make him smell like a big loaf of bread.
Okay, sure. Little scent lines come off. Freshly baked loaf. He smells delicious.
So how long is this going to take then?
Well, depending on when they all ate the bird feed and started flying, the unladen flying weight speed of a unladen pigeon in this part of town is, I don't really know. But I think if we waited for like maybe 6 hours, they'd start showing up.
We don't have 6 hours.
Right. Okay. Well, we can all keep doing our own thing and check in on the pigeon scenario as we go.
Well, I'm waiting on your thing.
Yeah, I want to watch it now.
Feel free. Or we could just do a time lapse. DM.
Can't rush
You
an
know?
episode.
What, just remaining here? You're just
Yeah, we
kind
set
of
up a camera
waiting.
here and we come back and check in every once in a while.
Sure, you can. A goblin will go.
I can wait here and tell you when I start seeing them.
Okay, yeah, great.
Yeah,
you're the
Good idea. Do
the
that.
pigeon
do that.
carrier.
Of course,
Maybe we check on your potion while we're
Oh yes,
waiting.
yeah. I'd love to do that.
Okay. You leave the goblin behind, watching over the prisoner, and head down to the bridge. You would arrive there and see the three stirring.
Mother.
Hello, my dears. I am here for another quiz. Tell me about this spell that we are preparing, and I want to see how much you've retained from our lessons.
Yes, of course, of course. You said, Magic Cauldron, warm and true, turn this trinket into something new. And then you said, it didn't work, and they'll come back tomorrow to finish it.
Yes, very good. That sounds like me. And has it been working?
They kind of look to each other.
We don't know.
Okay, I will test myself, and I'm gonna reach into the cauldron and try to pull out the amulet.
I'm going to give you a D100 roll.
Oh boy.
The closer to 1, the more you've nerfed this item. The closer to 100, the more it can upgrade. Or turn into something else, essentially. You're transforming this item in potential.
Okay. And here we go. 67?
Okay.
67?
It's 7.
6, 7.
You, because closer to the middle, 50 is much closer to the item itself. You would be drawing out the silver medal. It's still silver. It still has a number 2 on it. But looped into the chain going around is the occasional gold ring, improving it ever so slightly. This magical item is a silver medal. You get the following. I'll show you as its kind of standard form. I'm also going to add in the extra little bit because you've randomized a portion of it. You have a +1 to performance checks with this item as well. As the only change you'd see, but the whole night of stirring has given you this item to improve with a +1 performance on top of it. But the item itself, if you want to read out what it does,
says you can make a performance checks with your strength modifier and grapple creatures up to 2 sizes larger than you. Once per short rest, when you have disadvantage on a D20 roll, you can choose to neutralize it as a free action. The disadvantage never, as if the disadvantage never existed. This allows you to gain advantage through other means. This property requires a short rest to recharge and can't be used by other creatures until then. And it's called Mr. Milkless Silver Metal.
Yep. And you have a +1 to performance checks when attuned. That's a little bonus up at the bottom.
I deleted everything.
Oh, it did?
Oh.
Shouldn't have. Should still be there.
Oh no.
Ooh.
This is pretty good for anyone that likes grappling things.
Oh, what if we put something else in there and try to give it new attributes?
Well, between you and me, I think this coven's probably not going to be kicking too much longer. I don't know if we could have them brew another potion.
Yeah, I might be out of time.
That's a good point. What if I taste some of the potion?
It
Just
may
throwing
turn you to
ideas out
stone.
there.
You could try it though.
I want to taste a little bit of the potion.
Okay, sure. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I dip down and slurp it.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And we roll a
Let me figure out how to do
1d100.
that.
We see what changes.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do it. We'll see how well he tanks the potion.
If he rolls a 1, does he
Where's
die?
Constitution saving throw?
It will be in your. Everyone else can probably help a bit more than I can because I can't see your thing right now. But
Oh, I found it.
you found it. Okay.
19.
19. You will see no negative effects from this potion. I'm going to treat this potion as a 3-use potion. If you were to drink it as it is, right? I'm going to give you this as kind of a give me an Arcana check, actually, Melvin. Give me an Arcana check straight up.
15.
Okay. I'll give you what this can do. This is kind of an untapped potion formula at the moment. If it's drank in its current form, there'll be Constitution saving throws. On a failure, that's going to mean you can accidentally wipe out up nearly all of your spell slots. You'll be rolling a D20, and that's how many spell slots go worth of spells until you long rest, right? So it's basically it can absorb a bunch of spells from you. On the benefit side, if you succeed, you can restore a spell slot. You roll a d4 and you restore whatever spell slot is correspondent with that. If you rolled a 4, for example, you can do a 4th level spell. You could be doing 2 second, or you could do 4 first level spell slots come back. And there'd be 3 uses, but you'd have to convert this into a real potion, which would take some resources if you want to do it that way. Otherwise, you can just take the risk version. So you basically have almost like a risky potion, 3 of them standard right now, or you can take 3 potions and essentially turn them into real ones.
Okay, yeah, I think I want to try to take some and like.
Convert
you said
it.
I would have to tinker with it to like.
Yeah, it'd be some potion crafting. Yeah.
Do I need to like go find bottles?
You would have to get an alchemist kit. Yeah. But you can get their raw formula from them right now. Do you have an alchemist kit? I mean, you are an alchemist.
I'm trying to figure out.
I think
I got a meat grinder.
you don't actually. You left that behind.
Oh,
did.
damn it.
Goodbye,
meat grinder. I forgot about that. What would I see if I have a...
I'll check your sheet, because I'm not too sure. So you technically do have proficiency in it. You don't have one on you, but you have proficiency. So if you find one, you'll be able to use it and be good at it. But probably not in this town.
Then I'll keep that in the back of my mind.
Okay, keep 3 raw... basically arcane recovery potions, arcane recovery potions. That'd be 3 of them worth. But yeah, you'd fill up any canteens or anything you've got like that to keep the liquid in until you can turn it into an actual potion. Okay.
You said it was called what?
Raw arcane recovery. Yeah.
I'll turn to the coven and say, this worked magically. You all did very well, and I know that this town will be in good hands as long as you keep the coven strong. Remember, always 3, and keep practicing your magics.
Always 3.
They kind of stir it, and you see as it hits Titch, it just kind of stood there still.
Titch. Always 2.
And then they keep stirring it around with the other 2. Stitch is going to stand there still.
Well.
Is that how they die? They just stop moving. They're standing up, just
This
dead.
one's motionless, stood up, yeah. In the kind of stirring motion.
It's terrifying.
Hey, Melvin. I was
Yes?
thinking. Goulash points up at the big waterfall that's going upside down. You said that in your past life you were one of the most powerful wizard, right?
Correct.
Maybe this is less of a mystery than we think. Maybe when you were blackout, you remembered some of your old power.
Perhaps. He did say I tried casting a fireball spell, I think. Wait, maybe it's my finger. Maybe it's my new finger. My little metal finger. Maybe it's imbued with some sort of thing that taps into my potential. You want me to make you float? I can cast a spell at you.
Oh, I'm already floating.
Okay, suit yourself. Hey,
Yeah.
if you change your mind.
My loss, I guess.
Anyone want to float? No.
I'll take a float, sure.
I don't trust
I'm gonna
wizard
try-
man.
I'm gonna try to make Mama Morta float like I did the water for the waterfall.
Okay. What spell are you casting?
Viable, right? Logistically.
Yeah, okay, maybe... He did say fireball. Mama Morta, you want to go stand near the water in case this goes up ablaze?
Yes, I suppose. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna try to cast a little fireball at Mama Morta's feet.
Firebolt? Fireball.
Wait, what was firebolt?
You've cast a firebolt. And are you doing it towards Marmorta or just below the feet? Like, are you aiming actually at the feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not the feet.
Roll to attack. So do the attack version of Firebolt.
9.
Flutters out elsewhere. Your magic doesn't trigger any wild magic at this point.
Oh,
Did that hurt?
Maybe it's random.
no, you missed.
Huh. That's weird. You're not floating.
Hmm.
Well,
Maybe
we
I
should
try
get blacked
casting
out
one at your
again.
head.
Maybe let's save it for when we're doing a fight. I mean, what? Are we going to go fight Shadow in a second?
Oh yeah, true. Once those birds rip them apart or whatever.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's check up on Pigeon. I decided we named.
We just look over at the goblin over there. How is it?
No sight yet.
Ugh.
Been 10 minutes.
Are we sure the pigeons heard you?
No, absolutely not. I have no real way of. I actually no. I think I felt they did. But it's all
I
it's
can
a
make them
faith
smell
thing.
more like bread.
You know.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can watch Nom fight a warg.
Yeah, let's do Nom and the baking thing. Oh, I guess the baking thing we can't do until the pigeons. Yeah,
Yeah.
order of operations.
Yeah, no.
Warg
Yeah.
first, pigeons.
You really fucked the timeline, Mama Morta.
We can
if I'm
just cut
honest.
his throat, all right? Look, I don't want to hold it up. I just
No, you've done it now.
Oh, you
Look,
were so excited.
and I'm
I am
intrigued.
excited
I
about
am
the
intrigued
pigeons.
now. It's
okay,
too
good. Yes, it's worth the wait.
You heading over towards the fighting pit area?
Yes.
Okay. You'd head over, and some of the goblins who are kind of stationed there go,
Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Bloodwaker, good to see you. Good to see you. We've got your battle is set up, waiting for you inside the pit.
Fetch all the goblins for the spectacle.
Yes, King.
kind of wanders off, and then goes and gathers about 15 more goblins, and they all kind of come down.
One of them refused to come, King, said they were watching out for pigeons, so we gutted them.
All right, good.
All right, bring in the warg.
And you'd see, coming from around the side of a building, the head of the wall. Grrr. And you see its mouth a little bit. And then it walks kind of strange as it comes towards you. It's straight on. Grrr. You see the goblin goes,
Introducing Todgerbiter.
it carries on going straight forward towards you as it's being brought in.
Can I look closer at what he was doing with his mouth?
Yep.
What
Give me
do
a
I see?
perception check.
7.
7. You kind of get this straight on. It looks a little bit strange, but you can't really work out what's going on.
So is this the thing you're going to be fighting, Nom?
I think so.
Yeah, go on.
It steps into the arena.
Yeah, we'll stand here and watch. Everybody ready to see a cool fight?
Its head lolls.
Woo!
It stares at the ground. It's a large, broad figure. All the goblins are like,
Yeah, it looks a little sick.
they're kind of muttering to themselves.
And introducing Nom, the Bloodwaker.
Me.
Step up and fight.
He goes,
Can
and
He's doing something weird with his mouth. Does anyone
Come
see
on,
that?
not. You had a bit more
Yeah,
fucking
I
fight
wanna-
to you last night, Nom. I'll tell you that much.
it looks sick. I don't want to fight sick.
What do you mean you don't want to fight sick?
Can I see what's wrong with him?
You killed plenty of sick last night and elderly.
Yes, we did kind of poison the whole town first, didn't we?
you could do a medicine check on it.
Medicine.
Should be in your skills.
16?
It doesn't look sick on a second inspection. I mean, it does. Really sick, because it looks dead. You can see matted portions. You can see its body's kind of stiffened. And it looks like something is already... Like, it looks like there's a series of kind of almost like stitches across its back and side. Like it's been open across the middle. And it just kind of stares forward. One of its eyes is half drooped, looking the wrong way. You're looking at a corpse.
Oh,
Fight!
weird.
Okay. I want to climb into one of its stitches, like rip open its stitches and climb inside.
Okay, give me an athletics check as you would slip around and to pull open the stitches.
Athletics. Boom. 23.
Put your claws in, tear open the stitches. As you rip it open, you look inside of a hollowed out warg and two goblins stood there face to face. They're both on the ground. One of them, you're seeing the back of them. They don't see the front. They're controlling the front legs. And the back one, like...
Doc.
Puts their hands up. Their legs in the kind of the back of the legs of the warg.
You killed us.
You see the leader. For the rest of you, just seen this kind of warg being torn open and it's hollowed out on the inside.
Oh, it's just stinky goblins.
And you see all the other goblins like, what's going on? Ah! The goblin leans down towards you, Darius, and goes,
Oh, great calf. We already ate everything in this one. We were... The only wargs we got left are the ones outside your door.
Right. Send in both of them.
Both the wargs?
Yeah, the really strong, well-bred, powerful, aggressive ones.
Okay.
Wait, I thought you shot one of those with arrows.
They're still alive though. She just shuts them up.
Okay. We'll send in the wargs.
Goblins do things so interestingly.
Oh, I don't like goblins.
I'll, They go off to get some wargs, and I'll move you guys onto a battle map. Let me find the specific one for this.
We could just go. We could just go and fight Cheddar.
Did the goblins say they already ate everything inside the warg, or did I mishear that?
Yes, they said they've stitched this one together back the hollowed furs of this creature.
Are they starving?
Yeah, that's why we have to leave soon. They've run out of food.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Let me quickly make a little makeshift arena for this. You would see as you see them kind of go off and gather some wargs together. You're gonna fight two wargs, are you, Nom?
Oh,
You can do it
yeah.
now.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a little makeshift thing on a random map, and you can fight against a couple of wargs on the inside. We'll have all the goblins out the outside. Let me just move you guys to this, and this just in the center where the purple marker is. Essentially, this is going to be your arena for now, because I don't actually have a map for you to fight random wargs on, and we'll do it so you have a piece of it here. 2 secs. Let me find you guys a little thing to go on. And then I'll bring in two wargs for you to fight. You're going to be in the center. Let me find...
Guys, what if Nom dies?
No, you'll be
you'll
fine.
be fine.
You'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
You literally wanted this, no?
Yeah, we'll be right here if you need backup.
Everybody makes
jump in
mistakes.
Good luck.
Nom.
Darius, as still as the king, will look down into the arena and be like,
Nom, apology accepted.
we'll sit back down.
You would enter. So, Dom, if you want to put yourself in the middle of the arena, we'll roll initiative as two of them are brought in. The kind of broader walls as they step forward. I'm going to injure one of them because they would have arrows in them. So I'm going to give them. I'll give them a 2d6 of damage. The one on the right will
How
have.
do I bring myself in again?
You drag your name
Drag
onto
your
the map.
name onto the like the third tab where you have your name. That opens your character sheet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just drag
I
it.
also
This is
tend to
scary.
forget.
Wait, I'm just
Yeah.
a. Oh, I'm so small.
Oh my gosh, this is terrifying.
You and if you want to click your name, roll initiative. Roll initiative against it.
I'm so small.
Let me see here. Okay. And then I'll roll for the wargs.
Darius will lean back to the others. You guys might want to help.
Oh, I shouldn't have rolled +1 there.
Whatever.
There you go,
If only I
13.
still have my meat grinder. I could take care of things with that.
Okay, they both go at the same time. Nom, you get to go first. You'd see as you kept in, the wargs are released. There's a series of goblins around the outside watching and cheering as the fight begins. Go ahead, take your turn.
Oh wait. Oh God. Oh my. Okay.
Go on, Nom!
Oh.
God,
You're
you're so strong. Remember?
Oh. I'm gonna go into a rage. Yeah.
Okay, you see the little Nom go into kind of burning fury.
Yeah, I'm going to run up to this one.
Okay.
What is frenzy again?
Frenzy is your feature as a barbarian, right? You get... I have to look it up myself. It's specific to your subclass. D&D Beyond. Give me a sec. I believe it's when you actually attack. Oh dear. My source file. Have you got it written down on your character sheet somewhere? Because D&D Beyond's down right now,
Yeah.
so I'd have to find it elsewhere. I don't want to get the old version.
If you use reckless attack while your rage is active, you deal extra damage to the first target you hit on your turn with a strength-based attack.
Okay, and does it say what the damage is? Is it
Roll a number of d6s equal to your rage
damage
damage
bonus. Okay.
and add them together.
So, reckless attack is your feature where when you attack, you can choose to give yourself advantage on the attack roll, but it gives enemies advantage on attack rolls against you until your next turn.
Okay.
So essentially you give yourself advantage and you have a chance of doing a lot of damage.
Frick it. I'm gonna reckless attack and great claw the one on my left.
Okay.
And add the frenzy?
Only if it hits. This is if it hits, you do extra damage.
Okay. So 22.
You can roll
and
again
then
just in case
I
you
do
get a
it
crit,
again.
because that was not advantage. Okay, 22 hits though. Go ahead and click the damage. And then roll another 2d6.
2d6. Like that?
Okay, yep, just like that. So that would be 20 points of damage in one hit. I can tell you the warg is more than bloodied as you just go up and you just slice straight through. You see a whole chunk fly off. The warg goes,
Easy.
yeah, okay. Is that the end of your turn? I think so, right?
Yes.
Okay, both wargs are going to come around and attack you together. They have advantage on these attacks. Well, the first one's going to be a 19 to hit. You take 5 points of piercing damage, reduced down to 2 because you're raging. And then the other one is also going to take a bite attack against you, which is a 23 to hit. That'd be 6 points reduced down to 3 damage. As they both come in, they start tearing, pulling Nom either side. One's got like one arm and Nom, the other's got the other one pulling side to side, trying to yank towards. But that's all they can do. They only get one attack each. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the same one and I'm gonna great claw it again. Reckless attack. Boom, boom. 18 and 23.
Okay, yeah, so that hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Damage. 14.
14, roll an extra 2d6 on top of that.
2d6. Boom. 3.
Oh, here's an interesting thing. Let me see here for a second. Yeah, okay, so Your weapon, does this attack? Oh, let me see. Okay, no, it's just this one. So that would be 17 points of damage. That would kill this one. You have cleave. Yeah, you do. So go ahead and roll your attack. You only do. Sorry, go ahead and roll damage again, but you're only dealing the strength-based damage, I believe. So you don't add your modifier to this. Said you roll 1d12. That's what it takes. The next one.
Okay. 1d12. How? Boom. Oh, 1.
1 point of damage. You slice through one, and you manage to cut straight through that one, slicing the next one a little bit as well. That one doesn't look as hurt. That's the one with a couple of arrows in it. So it would go next. It would take its bite at you with advantage. 21 hits. You take another 4 points of damage, reduced down to 2, so 2 points of damage, piercing damage. As it bites into you again, tears at you, but it's your turn again.
Okay, same again. I'm gonna bish bash bosh. I'm gonna jump on top and go hiya.
Okay.
11.
11 does not hit. That will be your turn then, unless you want to do anything else. Otherwise, the warg would go next. 20.
In hindsight, we could have taken these walks up the hill.
No, I don't think.
Very
Nom
wise, my king. You're so true.
As you say this, you see a warg bite down
smart.
pretty hard on Nom, start pulling around because it's 24 and an 8 because they have advantage still. 10 points of damage, reduced down to 5, so 5 points more of piercings. It's just tearing you around. Your
They're
turn.
like shaking him like a dog toy.
Yeah.
Nom's making funny
Squeak.
noises.
Your turn.
Okay, I'ma slap it in the face. Boom, 20. Boom, 17.
Okay. 20 hits.
And 8 damage.
Roll the 2d6.
2d6. 8.
Another 8 points of damage. It's looking extremely hurt now. It's on its... Oh, no, that's exactly its health bar. Your next strike, as you're getting flung around, just claw straight through the chin. As the warg drops down, dead, leaving you as the victor.
I'm gonna suck some blood up and I'm gonna spit it at Darius.
A bunch of the goblins go, ah!
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, in unison, you see all the kind of like 15 gathered goblins all draw their daggers at once and just look straight toward Darius.
Apologize.
No.
All right.
Nom, this is not good.
Nom.
He tried
This
to
isn't a
kill
joke.
Nom.
They all climb
I don't
in
think
one by
there was
one.
any question you would win.
No, I insist you apologize.
Come on,
Darius, come on.
That was very bad, Nom.
I can't
You
really stop
probably
him, mate.
should do something.
They start climbing in towards all 15 of the goblins enter the arena with their knives drawn.
Nom, it's out of my hands, Nom.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Still stepping forward. They look back
Nom
to...
goes before the chief.
Okay, yeah, right, yeah.
They put it back in.
Know your place, know your
Let's
place.
turn back to the group. I could have stopped at any time.
And they wander over, they grab hold of the walls, go, ah,
Let's get these carved up then, lads.
pull them out of the arena and drag them into the crowd. You would go back to the kind of the general random goblins hopping in and wrestling one another, fighting away their days. What would you
Right,
do?
so those plus the cookies are the last source of food they have, period. We need to be gone before that's gone.
You're so right. Can we everyone look to the skies? Pigeon check.
Did we see anything?
Well, you can roll perceptions if you like.
Okay.
Okay.
4.
7.
9. I have a +8. I rolled a 1.
17.
Oh,
17.
you both see up in the air a single crow flies past. Goes the opposite direction.
Does it look like it's coming this way?
There it is.
Nope, it's going the other way. No pigeons in sight.
All right. Do we go up the hill and do the whole cheddar thing?
Yeah, let's do that, and then by then the pigeons will probably be
Wait.
ready.
I want to give Chato a Trombo cookie.
You're right. Order of operations. Maybe we just take off some pieces of them. How much do you need for cookies?
Oh, probably an arm and a leg. But
Okay, we can do that.
That wasn't anything.
It's a good compromise. Yeah.
It is a compromise.
If we took both the legs, it could be a scarecrow.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny.
And his legs are broken anyway. He won't even miss them.
Yeah.
All right. Good deal. All right, let's go. Let's head back to him.
Okay, you head back up towards.
Hey, buddy.
He's just waiting there and he
Hey,
goes.
we have a worse idea, so...
Just sat there strapped to it.
Hello? They killed the guard, by the way.
Yeah, we saw. But miscommunication. You know what happens. Well, thank you for your patience. We do really have to be making those cookies out of you soon, but we really also want to do the pigeon plan. Just so I'm, for transparency's sake, I'm communicating all this to you, so you don't wonder why this is about to happen. But we want to make the cookies, but we can't make the cookies till you're dead. And so now with this kind of, order thing where we don't want to rush one without the other. So anyway, we're going to take off your legs and use those to make the cookies, and then pigeons can have what's left, okay?
You understand? I got a choice?
No.
I wish you didn't tell me.
But, well, it won't be all that bad. You'll just be in excruciating pain for a little while. You'll still be alive. You'll just be in a lot of pain.
You can keep me alive even without my legs.
We can keep
I think
you
if we
alive.
do a good medicine check, yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I don't think. All right.
All right. Any goblins around? Legs.
Silence.
Need his legs.
And then a couple of goblins want to.
Sorry, we're running thin on numbers. What do you need? Legs?
His legs. Now.
His legs now.
They kind of go over and they unfold his leg. You see the bruise and swollen. And he takes out his little knife.
Take a breath.
Give him something to bite down on.
He kind of passes out.
Cut off his finger.
Medicate.
I cut off his finger and put it in his mouth so he can bite down his finger.
He just passes out. As a moment, the goblin just.
Okay, give me one moment.
He goes inside, comes out with kind of meat cleaver. Cuts off one of the legs. Cuts off the other leg. Just the blood pouring out. The blood just starts pouring out onto the ground.
I don't
Holds up the
remember
legs.
either.
Good job. Back to the fuck pit with you.
Right, so
Great. Wanders away.
who's the doctor among us? Because he's bleeding fast.
All right. I get medicine. 21. I stop the bleeding so he'll live long enough for the pigeons to
Okay, yeah, you go down there, you cauterize up the wounds, you kind of burn it with almost like a produced flame effect, and cauterize both ends of them. He looks pale, he looks weak, but you manage to do quite a good job enough to keep him alive for the next few hours at least. And he's completely passed out at this point. His finger drops out his mouth onto the ground, and he lies there waiting the pigeon
I'll grab
attack.
his finger and chew on it on the way to the kitchen.
Okay,
Okay,
right.
guys,
Search your pockets.
thank you, Trouble.
Wakes up. Oh god! Passes straight back out again. You could head into the kitchen. Do you see? You want to check his pockets?
Yeah, I just want to see if there's anything cool in there.
Okay, sure. You'd pat him down. I won't need you to do a perception check because he's already been robbed blind. He's been a prisoner now for the entire day, so he's kind of wearing rags and what. You're checking his pockets. You don't find anything of worth on him. Anything that he had has been taken and cleaned.
Okay. Let's go bake some cookies.
Let's make some cookies.
You go into the kitchens with two carved off, quite wide muscle set legs. You can see almost like a tree's bark on the inside. He's got layers of muscle, which is like very thin stone and then muscle. Very thin stone, then muscle. It's like circular.
Whoa.
You can count his rings.
Yeah, he gets rings.
That's crazy.
How many do we
Goulash is
count?
gonna take out.
We'll say it's
Yeah,
to
how
his
many?
age. 25 to his age.
I will not be helping you make cookies, so let me know when they're done.
What? Why not?
Oh, the little red hen always wants the cookies when they're finished.
What
but
do you
doesn't wanna
mean,
help
why
nature.
not?
Well, I need your hands. I need you to knead some of this dough.
Lest we
Mix
forget
it.
you're making halfling cookies and I'm a fucking halfling, Goulash.
Oh, is this
Yeah,
offensive
yeah,
to
yeah.
your
Really my
moral
thing.
code? We all go, ooh,
Oh,
oh.
it's against your code. I
I
guess all
draw the
good
line
villains-
at cannibalism.
all good
Since
villains
when
You
have
don't
a
gotta
code.
eat them.
so-
You can just help bake them.
No, I don't want to smell it.
I can
All right.
prestidigitation.
If it's good, it's a dark
Make 'em
path.
s-
So,
Indeed.
your recipe's in front of you. It's a confusing one. It's a series of steps where you traditional cookie baking, but occasionally you'll just give yourself a clue, which doesn't make much sense at this point. You just put stuff in, like, then add in the halfling. Then do that, what I've been doing with the halfling. You haven't given yourself... It's like almost like you just giving yourselves instruction of when to use the halfling, not how to use the halfling. So I'm going to leave that up to you. However Goulash wants to make these cookies.
I think goulash reduces the halfling. I think they, I think they reduce the halfling. They like boil it. They use the fat. They skim the fat off of it and use it like a butter in the recipe.
Yeah.
And they seem really focused. Like they're clearly trying to discern something here. And they go kind of quiet as they're working on this. Yeah, can you mix with your hands, Morta? Can you mix the batter? Mix in some more butter.
Sure. Do you want reduced fat or
Oh, whole.
whole fat? Okay, yes. Yes, chef.
What may I do?
You can put the preheat the oven.
Firebolt.
Perfect.
I can't firebolt.
You have to do it a series of times, but eventually it'd be warm enough.
Goulash carefully using their hands, but also occasionally a tentacle to do some fine trimming, molds them into cookie shapes and puts them into the oven. And they look a little nervous, actually. Okay, 15 minutes.
Halfling minutes or human minutes? What are we talking?
I guess when it starts to smell good.
You see them rising. The 15 minutes that pass feel some of the longest you've ever experienced. You see him rise perfectly, and then you see as the stone within the very halfling itself merges around the outside, creating a perfectly crisp exterior whilst also being fluffy and soft in the middle. And then you see it, the perfect browning as halfling cookies are made. Baked halfling.
That's good. Okay, they're gonna take them out and let them cool. Cool for a few minutes, but I would like to sample one while it's warm. Would you like some as well? Anyone?
Yes.
I'll take one.
I would love one.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you, Goulash. This is going to be... Because you've had the cooking utensils here, this is going to be a cooking utensils one. Baking is a science, so this will be intelligence-based.
It is.
So
Okay.
go ahead and hit me with a... Have you got a cooking utensils down the bottom left, a proficiency? Otherwise, just hit me with straight intelligence.
Oh, I have
I'd-
cooking utensils.
Click those, and if it says query do intelligence, because you should have a proficiency on these.
Okay, abilities, intelligence. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh,
21.
21.
They come out perfect. These, maybe even your best batch you've made yet. You don't even remember the last batch, but you know you've never made anything like this. And they rise perfectly. Gooey in the center, crunchy on the exterior.
Oh,
The halflings,
So wait. Are these meat cookies, Goulash?
it's a component. Yes, technically all cookies are meat cookies if you use butter in them or maybe eggs.
what you realize from this is
I guess.
there's a creaminess to the very halfling foundation. It's like their years of halflings kind of ancestry and years of their digestion makes them somewhat delicious.
This is really good. It's really good, and yet goulash's colors, like the cuttlefish sort of pattern on them, goes a little bit dark and a little bit stormy. I think Praline would have been able to make these better. Fuck. There's something missing. I have to find it. I don't remember it. Would you like to try them? They're good, really. They're as good as I could do.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Save one for Chado. I want to see his face.
Darius, are you sure you don't want one of these? They're really not that bad.
I mean, I'll fucking try one. I'll try one.
Ah, cannibalism.
Good. Join us.
Yeah, you'd each be able to get yourself a baked halfling.
You got any milk?
Goblin milk, there was quite a bit of
Goblin milk.
Are you sure, Darius? I feel like this is sort of a dark avenue for you to take. Every good villain has a moral code.
Yeah, but I don't know. Am I in a halfling if it was the reduction you used? You know?
You could justify it however you like with yourself.
I don't think that counts.
I'll sniff it. What does it smell like?
I'll let you
Good
decide.
cookie. I think it's a little savory. Yeah. A little savory, but sweet. The saltiness and the sweetness kind of balance each other out.
There's lots of protein.
You'll like raise it to bite it.
No, I can't.
That's okay.
Being
I'll
so
take it then.
dramatic. Yeah, we'll have extra.
I'll make you something else sometime.
So do you have any information you gathered from your second baking? Like what was the recipe you wrote down?
I just wanted to know if it was good.
I think it's pretty damn good.
How many did you make?
Roll a
I don't know,
d12.
like a batch.
Roll a d12 plus 2. Oh, so this is plus 3. So you kind of guaranteed to have one for everyone.
Plus 3, you said?
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if I had it.
Oh my god.
15.
You got the full roll. You got 15 cookies, perfectly shaped. You got it's a good amount of meat on those legs. So you managed to build up a big batch. So
Sorry for being so selfish. I know this took a lot of time and effort. Really, it was just for me.
I mean, well, it doesn't have to be just for you. We could go feed one to the guy who we got the legs from.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Like,
funny.
show him what his hard work.
Oh, that's nice.
what became of his
That's
hard
nice
work.
of you, Melvin. Yeah, we should do that.
I just want to give
And-
back to people,
We could crumble some of it on his chest so that the pigeons know where to step.
Yeah.
Bitches aren't coming, man.
Yeah, let's go do that.
The pigeons are coming. Pigeon check.
They're
We've been here for a
coming.
minute. Let's check the skies.
Yes.
you look out. It's that same crow. Flies past.
Damn it.
Oh, damn.
Wait, is that crow spying on us? Could that be a druid?
Wait a minute, you're right. If I could make you levitate, Mama Morta, you can get up there and have a word with him.
Hit it with a firebolt, Melvin, quick, before it gets away.
Okay. I'm gonna conjure up the opposite of up. I'm gonna do a downward spell, a firebolt directly at him.
Roll to attack.
I cast a little firebolt. Okay. 24.
That would hit. I'm also gonna say you technically I said to you your cantrips can only trigger in combat. Your wild magic table. This would technically be a form of combat killing something like this. So go ahead and give me a d20. 17 is the number to beat. Okay.
15.
16 from now. You see the fireball go after the crow hits in the air. Just sizzles on the ground. Cooked crow slams to the floor.
All right, now let's have a word with this guy.
We investigate the cooked crow.
You'd wander outside and just find the crow is curled up, burnt, and kind of crisped on the ground, absolutely dead. Passing by right next, it's like about 5 feet away from the passed out Chodo.
Who are you working for? Oh, damn. Okay, well, we've got lunch.
It was a level 1 druid, probably, so that explains that.
There was a crow.
Or a crow, you know. Who's to say?
I think we should just go up the hill and wrap these.
Yes. Let's get this over with.
You're gonna wander towards the hill?
Yeah.
Okay, then as you...
Wait, hang on. Before we go, though, I think we should have a short rest. Because
Yeah.
I think
No,
Nom is
I'm
nearly
gonna
dead.
Okay.
From walks.
Yeah, that's
Sure,
fair. All
yeah.
right.
And
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
before
We
the
can
boss
wait.
fight.
It's pigeon watch. It's pigeon watch.
Before the boss fight, you know.
Yeah. No, let's camp out next to the pigeon guy, and we'll see if he wakes up. And when he wakes up, we feed him a cookie of him and wait for the pigeons.
Okay, yep. You can take a little short rest right next to the pigeon one. He wakes up and he's kind of like semi like in a state. I know what's going on. If you want to take your short rest, Nom, I think you're the only one who needs one right now. So go ahead and roll your hit dice, any hit dice you want to spend. Because you're level 3, you should have 3 hit dice. This will heal you for 1d12 plus your constitution modifier. How much health do you have left? Out of what?
I'm 17 out of 32.
Okay. So what's your constitution modifier?
1.
Plus 1. So you'll be rolling 1d12 plus 1. Do that until you hit your max health, or however many you want to spend. Whilst you're doing that, you would see he wakes up. Half an hour goes by, no pigeons. And then from the skies, 30 or 40 pigeons descend.
Oh. They're here.
And they land and they just kind
Yes.
of back around the area.
Can you guys see this on the map?
Wait, they're not attacking him. They're just backing there around the area.
What? No.
Wait, why? Did my bread spell wear off?
that
Does
wore
it still smell like
that wore off
bread?
about an hour and a half ago.
Oh my God.
5 seconds.
Okay, I'm
Wait,
gonna try
do the
casting
bread spell again.
Okay, but bread spell, what do pigeons like? I'm gonna do a nature check or whatever.
The pigeons all just kind of climb around the area. Do an nature check if you like.
11.
At the very least, you know they eat most kind of discarded food. They like worms. They like they're kind of just scavengers. So
I don't think they eat halflings.
With worm, hot dog, bread.
Hot dog. Yes. Hot dog with a bun.
Okay, I cast hot dog on the man, on the halfling.
you see, go.
Everybody watch! It's about to happen.
He's like, no. And then they around the area start pecking into the ground, picking up seeds and random bits of food that's been dropped. Yeah. You don't understand, or
They were supposed to rip you limb from limb, to be honest.
But they're pigeons.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I guess they don't eat
They are pigeons.
meat.
Well, what about the cookie?
Docile creatures.
The cookie's like that's a way of getting them into it.
Oh yeah, like get their foot in the door, get their little
I don't
talon in the
wanna-
door.
I don't want
just
to use
one
my
cookie.
One
talent
cookie.
on a bunch of pigeons.
But they're
No. You're going to have
I
to
still have
wrestle
half
it
of
from
my
me.
cookie I was saving.
You motherfucker!
What did you do?
I crumple it up and I
You got one? You,
I
got-
crumple up half my cookie and toss it to the pigeons.
Oh,
you tossed it to the pigeons?
Wait, no, lay it out around him. Toss it to the
You threw
pigeons.
it, you threw it to the pigeons. They start going on the ground.
We're nowhere. We've accomplished
sure.
nothing.
this is going
Okay.
nowhere! Mama Morta, have you ever even seen pigeons rip people limb from limb?
No, I don't know. I thought maybe the connection was like more than just instruction. Maybe
These
it
are
was like
docile animals. They're
Why are you trying to wean them onto
peaceful.
halfling? I'm a fucking halfling.
you're what? I looked to the goblins.
One of the goblins goes,
Oh,
I kill the only goblin here when he does that.
stab his neck just in the ground.
Not
All
funny.
right, let's go. Let's go up the fucking hill. I take my staff and I smack fucking what's his face on the head. Till caves in.
You're gonna kill him with just the stuff?
The classic Melvin, assuming we're talking about him.
Guys, is my head caved in?
Yeah, you whack him. He falls forward dead. And the pigeons kind of peck around him, get any of the crumbs that he's landed on. But you'd be able to journey around heading towards the hilltop. It has been a few hours now. The glowing green light is much more prominent from the top, the kind of volatile magic at the top of the hill. And you'd be wandering your way around. You would kind of climb...
Guys, you don't think that we pussyfooted so much that this guy's become even stronger, do you?
no, yeah, yeah.
Right.
It would serve us right.
Step
Yeah.
by step
Yeah,
around
Service.
the mountain. You can see the goblins you sent beforehand lie dead in piles, all of them just kind of been slaughtered. You can see ahead of you the scare troll that was set up, the big broad one wearing a giant kind of almost like halfling's farmer outfit with the club in its hand. Most of its body is kind of bitten and torn into and cut apart as it stands there, already semi-damaged. Its head a little bit caved in at the back. It stands there as a guardian. As you wander around this hill, you can see at the top of it what is now a site of some sort of ritual. You can see the green glow is a series of these stones. The tree has been removed up here. And a series of these stones have been essentially turned into a ritual site. They are performing some sort of spell. You can see Barbara stood by kind of watching the glowing of the stone in the center and this kind of almost portal. Give me arcanas or perception checks or whatever you prefer to see what's going on.
$14.
22.
Okay. The perception checks first. You
13.
with the 14 on the perception check, and the 13s would also probably see the outline of it. The green in the middle, this kind of glowing green light right in the center of these stones, in the middle of this kind of hilltop. You can see there's some sort of ritual. There's an individual in the middle, and his body is kind of glowing with this greenish light. Behind, you would see a druid wearing a kind of chicken outfit, chicken hat. For you, I think, Darius, I think you briefly saw him use the kind of servant druid, a series of eggs on his belt, almost like you would keep knives. He's kind of got these eggs in holsters, and he stands there and he's performing and finishing up this ritual. Barbara, the girlfriend of Chado, stands in front, excited, kind of has her hands together with a great big scare troll just holding its path, and goes, "Intruders coming." With the Arcana check, you can see this is some sort of evolution spell. Like there's something transforming in the middle. The stones around the area are actually breaking down and flowing into the middle. These stone kind of pillars, almost like Stonehenge, once were much larger. The stone itself is breaking off and forming in the center around this individual. And the druid is the one casting it. You hear him go, "Hi, and he starting to get close to the finish of this ritual. As you close in, the scare troll raises up its club. Barbara looks across.
Finish it, come on. Do it, quickly.
What do you want to do as you're kind of climbing up the hill?
Have they noticed us?
It seems like it.
Yeah, at this point, yeah. You guys would be kind of, you'd have to come into sight for this. I'll put you onto...
Don't finish that spell. Don't finish it.
I'll put you on the map. You guys can put yourself here. As you're wandering up the hill. You scream, don't finish
my
that
gosh.
spell. You see the kind of large troll, scare troll, just stands there, broad, tall creature, kind of barricading the way. Your goblin's dead.
Which one is the druid here, and which one is the?
That's the druid there, and that's Barb. You don't see whoever's in the center there is kind of glowing and gleaming. You can't really it's almost ethereal with the stone breaking up into them.
Can I try and roll stealth to break off from the group here?
Yeah.
Okay. Only a 14.
Okay.
Wait, halfling luck. Wait, I have lucky. I have lucky.
Do you have lucky?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'd be 17.
17 then. You manage to slip around and sneak. You have to keep your kind of side to the rocks, using the rocks as kind of a hidden path.
I'm gonna go this way and try and get to the druid.
Okay. You would be slowly closing around. You see, he looks across and goes,
Bob, they're covered. Bob, they're covered.
and she's like,
I think we're going to go ahead and finish this, shall we?
Troll, deal with the intruders. And he goes, steps forward. Kind of malfunctions.
You are going to
slightly.
want to stop the ritual for an amazing reason, and Melvin will tell you why.
We have cookies.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
You got this. You win these, Melvin. Ooh.
4.
Oh,
They're both looking at it.
Yeah, go ahead and kill that one first, yeah?
And you see the scare troll just...
Morta will say, "Over your dead body," and steps in front.
It looks down to you, draws up its club. We'll go ahead and roll initiative next week because we only have 10 minutes to the end, and I imagine a fight will take a fair bit longer than that. So we'll have to save that one for next week as you guys are closing in on a ritual. But I will say this, just as you kind of see that happening, you see the form of Shadow coming into the center. They're transforming him into something. Thanks for playing, everyone. Thanks for coming in for the Hangover episode. And we'll pick up next week as you guys finish the town. I thought we'd finished it this week. I didn't expect to have a pigeon attack, a full-on feast, and then the warg battle. So we'll pick up and we'll finish shortly next week with the battles, which will be fun. Let's go ahead and do some shout-outs for you guys. And finish up there. Do you want to start with you, Charborg? Let us know where they can find you.
Yeah. My website is charb.org.
Awesome.
It's not a website, it just links to my YouTube.
Jinx.
That's all.
Happy New Year, everybody! And I stream at twitch.tv/jinx.
Very good. Strip him.
Job.org.
Job.org, strip.org, strip.in.
Yeah, I'll finish getting your page set up there.
Junie.
twitch.tv/JuniperActius.
There it is. And Criken.
Twitch TV Kraken. Thank you, Joe. This was great.
Thank you, Joe.
And great way
No,
to
of
start
course.
off
Thanks
the new
everyone for
year.
playing. I appreciate it. Happy
Yeah,
New
Happy
Year,
New Year.
everyone. There's a Patreon if you want to see behind the scenes stuff. ! Patreon. Otherwise, thanks everyone for playing, and thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to tell you this goes now for free because I was going to end the session with it, but it's probably going to happen midway through next session, so have your kind of mindset on it. You will be leveling up to level 4 if you win this encounter. If you die in this encounter,
And if you don't?
well, you'd probably have to restart the campaign as different characters of some kind. But if you do succeed, which I imagine you might, then you'll become level 4. So have a little look at your level 4 stuff, and it might happen midway through the next session. So we'll see you guys next week for episode 12 as you battle what is the remaining part of Short Willy. in this final epilogue on the hill. See you then. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.